Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to A Piece of My Opinion. Come on in, take a seat. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this summer day and Wednesday, this summer day? How's everybody doing? Hey, Sharon. Hey, Mimi, Christina, Boss Lady. All right, Boss Lady, enjoy the pool time. Love it, love it. Yep, it's summertime. So get in that beach time, that pool time. You just at home chilling, at work, trying to finish up your shift. Thank you, love and happiness. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and get into it, how we need to get into it. I don't know why my head started hurting all of a sudden, but we're going to get to this, how we need to get to it. So you saw the thumbnail, so we're going to go ahead and get on into it. We're not even going to do our agenda because I pretty much would be running the same word, motherhood, because we are getting into Betty Jo, Rumi. So I'm going to, I kind of perused the one we went over yesterday, and I found a little bit of something we can look at, and then we'll switch over to the one she did yesterday. And that's how we'll rock it. And we're going to hop around even in those. We're not watching the whole thing because like you've seen in the thumbnail, off-brand knowledge, just talking the talk and trying to sound like she know what she's talking about. That's so tiring and draining. Trying to make points on stuff she don't even know anything about. Just because, she got all her conspiracy theories from her off-brand mama. So, and other people that think like her, because, that's the kind of tribe that she finds, is people that lost in the sauce just like her. So we're going to hop around. So let me go ahead and get it up. Hey, Melody. Hey, Boss. Oh, Boss, like the heat index is 105. Oh, wow. Where are you at? I don't know what the heat index is here. It's like in the 80s, though. It's kind of partly cloudy here today. But I'm sure the heat index is high because when I was out there earlier running errands, it was kind of just getting in and out of the car was something. And again, it just be raining on and off every day, so that's kind of discouraging too, because I really can't sit outside. Um, so yeah. Okay, you outside of Philly. All right, okay. Yeah, I used to think when I went to school, undergrad, I went to school in Rhode Island, but I met people from all over. One of my besties back in the day was from Philadelphia. She's from outside of Philadelphia. Media. It was called Media, right? And my other friend lived across the bridge at I can't even think of the name. God dog, it's in Jersey though, New Jersey, right over the bridge. So I love Philly. I always thought I was gonna move to Philadelphia and live in me a brownstone. That's what I always said when I was in undergrad. I want to live in a brownstone in Philly. Yep. I love me some Philadelphia. I love East Coast period, Philadelphia, New York. I like that kind of vibe. Yep. Love it, love it. Hey, Black and Bougie, you kicked back in Black on Coffee Shop. The vibes are top tier. Where in Philly? Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, I love Philly, New York. But I always just said I wanted to live in Philadelphia and I wanted a brownstone. I love brownstones. I love seeing people showing their brownstones in Brooklyn, Harlem. I love that. I like that kind of vibe. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful and expensive. Oh no. Oh, Cincinnati. Okay. Okay. Oh, so you saying you kick back in a Black owned coffee cafe. Okay, cool. In Cincinnati. Got you. Got it, Black and Bougie. Got it. Okay, yep. Black owned. Okay. I love Atlantic City, New Jersey, the beach and food on the boardwalk. I went there one time and I don't really think I really paid attention like I should have. That was, of course, many years ago. Yeah, I went to Atlantic City. Yeah, but that's what I was saying about the beach. We was talking about that the other day. Like some people don't realize that Florida is not the only place you can go to beaches and there's beautiful beaches when you talk about the East Coast, right? And of course the West Coast too. But yeah, there's beaches. Yes. Yes, I love the East Coast. I really do. Yep. But let's go ahead and get into it. Like I stated, let me get it pulled up. Hold the line. Talk to your neighbors. We're going again, like I stated, we're going to pick up just a little bit of the one that was titled "Let's Talk Some Real SHIT." We kind of perused through the end yesterday just to see what the room looks like. So we got a vision of that. If you were here yesterday to kind of see what she's living in and how crowded it is in there. Some other parts of this, what I fast forwarded through, she's talking about perfume and all that. And all of that is all good. And it's just, again, my opinion, of course. This is the commentary channel, reaction channel, judgment zone, all the things. And please hit that like button for me. I just feel, and this could definitely be me. When things are not in order, and I'm not talking about every single thing in my life, I'm just saying certain things. It's minute things I'm not thinking about that don't really carry no weight, that don't mean a lot, that don't interest me right now. So I say that to say, this is why we know it's something wrong with her. Because you living how you living, you don't have no money, but you sitting up here talking about different perfume brands. Now you don't have nothing for the baby. In this one, she also she did talk about some stuff, I guess, that the people sent her. some clothes and all of that. She was talking about that and washing the stuff, and you know, of course, cause she listens to her actors, so she want to kind of talk about the things that she already have. And the one outfit she bought the little girl. But I don't know. I'm just this girl. She's just, yeah. She needs somebody to be watching over her because just her whole thought process is whack. Yeah, it's just whack. The stuff you talking about perfume and buying different perfumes and stuff, and you got a new baby coming into the world, and that's what you focused on. All right. I love those decor channels that show the East Coast apartments. Yeah, I love all decor channels, and then I get caught up on Instagram and sometime on TikTok, and even though I watch this channel called Homeworthy on here on YouTube, and they go into, you know, people sign up for them to come in and tour their homes. I love that show. Yes, I love all that. I love decor. I think I told you guys that that's one of my things. Is interior design, decor, fashion. Yeah, that's my vibe. So that's why I love them brownstones. Yes, I love that. Girl, I have a Max Living style. That's my style. So yeah, boho, African boho style. That's my style. Betty Jo trying to make her mom the babysitter for those children and newborn. Her mom will be sick of her mess real fast. Yeah, because she right now, how I feel about it, she's trying to make the sacrifice of getting AJ in her care, but there's a package deal. She got to babysit her daughter, and she got to babysit Betty Jo in training. It's not just one of them. She got these other two because she pretty much babysits Betty Jo in training too. Because she don't act like an adult at all, in my opinion. Hey, Juju. Hey, Black on Purpose. Good afternoon. So let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome in. If y'all can hit that like button.
What do you want to eat, AJ? Oh, I think Grandma's making hamburgers. Huh? I think Grandma's going to make hamburgers.
Yeah, I want hamburgers.
Because you see how that works? The grandmother knows just to go in there and cook. She always got to sit and ask him what he want to eat instead of just being a mother and going cooking him a meal. She always doing that. She was doing that in Texas because she really don't want to cook anything. So if she asks him, she can kind of get out of it, and he say something so simple, then that's what she'll give him. Instead of thinking like a mother, no, you need to have some protein, some vegetables, some fruit on your plate, some dairy. You know, you need to have a full meal. That's not how she operates. If he say pizza, okay, pizza. Hot dog, okay, hot dog. And she's fine with that. She's fine with it. So yeah, she's loving this live with her mom because again, her mama is gonna be the babysitter, the maid, all the things while she sit on live for 3 and 4 hours out the day.
Oh, you know where we should go right now? I'm gonna go to the store. I think I want some shrimp. Shrimp sounds so good right now. Some shrimp what though?
Look at her.
Buy me some of those chips.
Hey, Javon.
They're at Trader Joe's, baby. They're good, but I think they would be good with like some salsa dip.
I'm just muting this part because I really want to get down 2 minutes from here. Because it's watching her eating shit. This is not like I put on the title. Like she just boring. And she always has been. Right? She's just boring. Like really. She just say stupid shit here and there that I want to talk about. Or she lie here and there that we want to address. But the totality of her lives, they're whack. They really are. Like, that's just keeping it real. You sit here with this one ponytail, it's whack. Let's see what we got here. I love HGTV shows. Yeah, I'm falling off on them a little bit. Let me see, it's getting close to what I want to do. Pause it. Because they're not as good as they used to be to me. You know, they just I do like that one, The Ugliest House. Love It Happen. I don't know if you've seen that one, where they go in and do the competition across the different states trying to find the ugliest house. Now that is wild. I do like that. Also, she was talking about going in studio. She can't even pay rent for an apartment, let alone some studio time. She just be running her mouth. Yeah. And what we're going to look at today, she's talking about some other endeavor you're going to hear about. That's why I titled this what I titled it. She just say anything. She just say anything in her mouth. Like, she has no purpose, no goals, nothing set in stone. She just talk to hear sound coming out of her mouth. That's it. Hey, Melody, if I didn't speak. Yeah, so let's see.
Oh, we just remodeled my extra bedroom and turned it into my closet. And half of my wall. Okay, you know what? Stop banging on the damn door. The baby is sleeping.
He's not a baby.
God, he's so loud. For no reason. Oh, it's full of glass shelves with perfume on it. Girl. I could never have glass shelves. I swear to God. If I had glass shelves, my kids would break them. My kids would seriously break them. Yeah, we'll talk about what I want to talk about later. I don't want to talk about it right now.
So what she did in this live, like she always do, get it up to 200 likes, and I tell y'all what I want to tell y'all. I have something to tell y'all. So someone in her chat said you were supposed to be telling us something at 200 likes. Now she's saying she don't want to tell them. She don't feel like talking about it now. This is how disrespectful she is, and they just sit in her chat. She don't ever tell y'all anything. And y'all just keep going back in her chat, keep going back over there, telling her how great she is.
I'm just happy I got so much done. Now I have to unpack another box. Where is my other box? I don't know where it is. I gotta see. But I think I'm gonna go to the store right now, and I think I'm gonna get like a couple things. My kids are older. Oh yeah. I know. I can't wait until, well, I can wait because I want to enjoy the baby years and everything. But like in like 10 years when these three are older, that's when I can have nice stuff again. That's when I can have like a.
Y'all heard that, right? She is really attempting, and I don't feel no ways about it. The kids are gonna have to deal with that, but I'm glad she's doing it now so they can go ahead and get used to her and start Xing her out, because you know, I know some people feel this way. I don't. Okay. And I'm talking about the Web3. Oh, you know, they're going to love their mother no matter what. They might not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily they're going to always love her, because no, I just don't feel that way. I'm not saying the Web3 won't. I'm just saying in society, there are plenty of people that don't love their parents. I mean, because it came from the neglect, the abuse, all of that. And there are some that was neglected and abused, love their kids, love their mom and dad. Damn, you know, they do. But I don't understand how some people feel like every child is going to do that. If that person is not in their life, she's been out their life longer than she's been in their life. And the older they have gotten, when she has been in their lives, look what happened every time they were around her. How was the love supposed to just be there? Just because she had them, that means nothing to me. So you hear how she talks when my kids get older, these three that are with me. Like she's just, for some reason or another, she's really, well, we know why, but she's getting into this thing where she's just Xing them three out her life, like they did something to her. I really, and I'm not going to understand because it's not meant for me to understand. So I'm just saying it in this way. The only way I can kind of say it right now is that you really Xing at these three kids that didn't do nothing to you, but exist. That's all they did was exist. And they voiced their opinions because based on you. They should have been done said they didn't want to go to your house. And like I said before, legally, that if she would have went to go her next time to pick them up, they would have had to go with her. Just by what was in the paperwork. They can't say where they want to go and not go. That's really, because she really didn't, whatever went down with Christian, it's fine. He did what he did. Hey, that's how he felt. I'm not knocking him. But I'm just saying legally, no, they would have had to go with her. I say that to say she made the decision not to go get them. So why is she so angry with them? I know because they rejected her. I get that part, but you're a grown-ass woman. And this is all because you don't want to sit in your shit that you can't deal with it, can't deal with the fact of what you do that made them act the way they act. Because you are the common denominator. I keep telling you that. So you just going to shove these kids out your life because you have caused them so much hurt and pain. And I'm for it, but I'm just tired of you coming on here because, yeah, I saw the picture you posted on your Instagram stories. Okay? So you're going to come out here and create all this digital footprint. Keep it up. I'm going to keep saying it. All you doing is filling in the gaps. So when you think you're going to go lie to your kids, they can come and look at all these digital footprints and really put the pieces together. All right? So you keep it up. You think you being cute and you think you proving a point to a bunch of strangers? Remember, we really don't matter in the big scope of things. Those kids matter. Okay. But you continue.
Nice beige couch and ooh, I can't wait. I can't have that shit right now.
I want to touch Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Brianna.
Is Grandma watching?
Hi, Grandma. No, Grandma.
Yes, kids destroy everything.
Grandma.
Everything, honey.
Grandma.
Even the car. Like,
Grandma.
everywhere we go, we get
Yeah.
stickers. And my babies love to put stickers on the windows of the car. And usually I would freak out, but I don't care. With my car that I have, I don't care. They can put stickers all over the damn car. And that's the beauty of having, like,
Mama.
that's why I have what I have. Because, girl, I already know they're going to ruin
No, you
all
have,
my
you have
stuff.
that's all you could afford.
I'm not going to be tripping over dumb stuff. You know what I mean?
That was all you could afford.
When they get older, then it will be different.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Euphoria. Euphoria, baby. Is that the one that you tried that you didn't like at first? Yeah, I want to try Euphoria. Oh my god, he just comes and ruins everything. You see what I mean? I had some stuff sitting on the back of this. They still ruin stuff, but not as bad. Have you been nesting? Yeah, I feel like I'm nesting now. Stop, because I have all my perfumes up there. Do not throw anything. If those fall, they're glass and they'll break.
Because that room is set up for her. That room is actually set up for her. Everything in there is for her. Because you're gonna hear something later when she talk about how they come in the room and all this and that. She got all that stuff crammed in there just for her sake, how she wants everything to be for herself. That's it. So he can't even come in here and play around like a little 4-year-old. She's worrying about her perfume.
I'm not playing with you. Stop it.
Go ahead, boo.
Remember the Benz? Yeah. It was a nice car. I'm gonna get a better one. I want a Benz truck. Have you been nesting? Yes, baby.
So y'all heard that, right? This is what I mean about she just talk. She read a comment and just say anything. So now she gonna get a Benz truck. How's that gonna happen? Let us know.
I think I was nesting today. Ow. The Benz is nothing. I could have a Benz right now, but I don't want a car payment. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know that's maybe stupid to some people, but it's not to me. Like, I don't want a car payment right now.
So she says she can get a Benz right now, guys. Yes, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button so we can get out. I can get out here in the algorithm. Please hit the like button. I know I'm on at a different time today. Had some things to do earlier. So please hit the like button. Hey, Cajun. Thank you. Hey, Boo, for saying that. Please, please, please. She says she could have a Benz truck right now, guys, but she couldn't even hire nobody to move her from Texas to California. But she could have a Benz right now. With her credit, with no money, with no job, but she could have a Benz truck right now. Will she say anything for clicks? That's the title of my live. Okay, that's the title of the live. She read a comment. Yeah, I could have a Benz truck. I just don't want a car payment right now. But you don't have a bassinet, stroller, car seat. Again, you couldn't pay nobody to come and pack your apartment up. You couldn't pay nobody to move your furniture across the states. Okay. But you could have a Benz truck. Got it. Continue.
When I get to like where I'm trying to get to in the next year or so, then I'll get a car payment. And then this car that I have,
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't really want to sell it. I love my car. But
Hey, Teresa. We love her car, guys.
Yeah, she literally just nested. She literally just nested us out of our tea.
All she did was sit down and unpack some boxes. That's not nesting. Like, she's not cleaning, organizing, doing nothing for real, for real. Y'all just throw words out and she just go with it. Like, all she did was sit there and clean out them boxes. That's it. Girl.
I'm sorry. We'll talk about the tea later.
What are you doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying, Kate.
What are you doing laughing? What are you doing laughing?
Oh, thank you, baby. The Euphoria magnetic.
That's what I'm saying. Nesting is getting stuff ready for your baby. Now, yeah, she wasn't doing nothing but unpacking some boxes. And she did talk about the little baby stuff somebody has already bought her. I just skipped past that. It said she was going to go get some baby soap and all that old nonsense. But she still hasn't shown anything that she really bought. Yeah.
I wasn't blessed. You wouldn't have made a whole screen name based on Liv and trolling me every chance you get. Every time I unblock you, you come back and troll me with the same screen name. It's okay, baby. A lot of you guys are jealous of me. I understand, because I know what you guys be looking like. Y'all be looking like your uncles and stuff. And I understand, you know. But, you know, just maybe you can work on yourself and get.
And this is, we say this every time, but we have to. we're jealous of you, but the only thing you could talk about are looks. This is so amazing. This is wild, girl. This is so tired and played out, really. It's really tired and played out that you used the word jealousy, and we put that up yesterday. Jealousy and envy. No one's jealous of you. Maybe people in your chat, but only over here, no. And the only thing you can talk about are looks. So, okay, once we get past the looks, what else do you have to say as to why people are jealous of you? I'm lost, confusement, baffled, all these things. Like, and it's so sad, Tink Tink, that you say this at your mouth and you know it's not to be true. And I saw that post you made about competition and all of that. Baby, you can't compete where you don't compare. So that's where the competition comes in. It when you're in a competition, everybody's on the same level. Okay, that's what competition is. So everybody's on the same level at the starting gate, and that's how that goes. You're not on the same level with pretty much nobody on this side. So that's the first start. So I told you about using words and you really don't know. I don't care about you going and pulling quotes, because when I pull quotes, I actually pay attention to the words. Okay, but you go ahead. Lost and turned.
Like a cute little makeover. Yeah, they can get makeovers. Like, they can work on themselves, you know? And it's funny because, like, all my haters are overweight, not cute. Have you guys ever seen a cute hater? No. I know, I am so gorgeous. Thank you, baby. I'm super cute. Is it my green eyes or my curly hair? Which one is it that you love the most? The Mongler. No, Mongler. Is that how you say it? Mongler? I haven't tried it, baby. Dang, I just blocked you. How did you get unblocked? You have 2 of these screen names? Here we go. I haven't tried Angel. No, baby, I haven't tried it. Is it good? I hear Daniel Renee. Wait, can y'all hear me? Oh my God. He's leaving me a voicemail. Okay, I'm sorry. AJ was calling me from my mom's phone and leaving me a voicemail. Boy. Anyway. Yeah, the Angel. I haven't smelt it, but there's an influencer that I follow, Daniel Renee. I love him. That's one of his favorite, the Angel. You know who I want to try? I really, really want to try Nicki Minaj's perfume. I heard it's good. Oh, that's so cute. It's like a little fire. It's at Ulta. It's called Hot Girl Summer. I don't know. Maybe it's $84. Girl, better be bomb.
$84?
What are the scent notes?
80.
Let's look at her. Oh, this is so unnecessary. I'm trying to see if it was something she said while I had the timestamp for going this far. So bear with me. But, you wouldn't know about real perfume. That's why you said $84 is a big deal. That's the running price for real perfume. That's not TikTok prices. Okay. So I don't even know why you try to have this conversation. But this is what you're doing opposed to focusing on other things. Okay, whatever. Let me see if I can. There's something. I thought it was something in here.
$4?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be really upset. Please make this like a whole line of flamers. Celebrity fragrance.
The creep won't quit. Oh my God. The creep is back. Creep, go away, baby. You're not welcome over here. Go to some chat and talk about the queen. Okay, you're not welcome in the queen's chat. I'm sorry. You can't come over here. The creep won't quit, girl. I know it keeps coming back. That's what I mean. Like, that's a dedicated fan. Like, they just want to be seen so bad by Olivia. Like, girl, okay, I seen you. Ha ha ha. You're trying to make fun of me. Ha 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 ha. But Liv will always have the last laugh. Remember that. I always do.
And then the gag is the people over in this chat is different names. So that's what we say about people come in there with that wanting attention from her and thinking she's all that. It's different people. And somebody in there begging for her to pay attention to their comment because they want to send her a gift. Yeah, I don't know what else I want to hear in that, but we're going to stop it because I don't need to hear about her talking about perfume. We'll go on and hop over to the next one. I don't use filters. She has filters on double time, exactly. And got to put on all the makeup and take headshots for her dating websites, but she want to call people ugly. Okay. I bet you won't take a picture right here. Like, I bet you won't take a screenshot of this picture right here and put that on your dating sites. But you want to call people ugly. Right here. Let's do this. Let me see if I even have it in here. No, because it's something for you to sit and talk about people being ugly, but then you put on all that makeup and use filters. That make sense. Okay, so it's for you doing that, right? Girl, be quiet. Yeah. So that's what we talking about. So you can't talk about nobody until you're gonna be natural with your shit. Okay. And even then you still shouldn't be trying to talk about nobody. Focus on you. Because being ugly ain't got nothing to do with your life. Your life is still shitty. So people can be ugly all day long and they can be overweight all day long. That's not gonna change your life, your circumstances. It's just not. That's what I keep telling you. You're so busy trying to tell people they ugly. But that okay, now you said that. Focus on your life. All right? Because most of these ugly people that you're talking about on this side of the fence, we're not living in a one bedroom with our mama and everybody in the other part of the house with a fan blowing in the back. That's not what we doing. We got some people on here said they hanging out by the pool. Right? Going on vacations, at work, listening, making their coins. Okay? So that's where we at over on this side of the fence. So all that ugly talk don't mean shit. It really don't. Because probably majority of them people in your chat, they probably ugly too. Just like you, because you're ugly. I told you that you're ugly from the inside out, outside in. There is nothing cute about you. Nothing. Your behavior, nothing about you is cute. Nothing. Okay, so we're going to go in and put that out here on the floor, and we're going to move on over to the next thing. So hold the line. Let's get the other one up. You just coming in. We over here on Betty Joe, and we hopping around because we're not going to sit and listen to the foolery of it all. We just going to hit some points that we can address and keep it moving. Because like I stated before, she had to get back on here and start doing these 3-hour lives because she don't have nothing else to do. She ain't even got no friends in California to come and hang out with her. Lonely ass. And sitting in this room with everything crapped up, pushed up against the wall. 4 ugly dressers pushed up against the wall. Girl, you better stop. You better stop. And no, we're gonna keep talking about you because we can. So you can let that go too. We can talk when we want, how we want. You're not controlling shit. Yeah, you have absolutely nothing. You have nothing to your name but that little piece of junk car out there in the driveway. That's the only thing you have to your name that's of any value, and that's very at the bottom value. Like, you really have nothing going on for yourself. She says she doesn't vlog everything. So did those green eyes get you a degree, buy you a home, get you a husband, girl? Get you friends, real friends. Just get you a life, period. Like, did them green eyes get you a man to just stay around, married or not? And I'm not on this whole man thing. I don't think that is the end all or be all. I just don't. I just believe you got to be a whole woman first, have your shit together. You meet a man, y'all bring y'all shit together, y'all do y'all thing. But you ain't got shit going on. That's for me, that's not the first topic of conversation, whether you got a man or not. What's going on with you? All right. Did them green eyes make you be a better mother? That curly hair make you be a better mother? What are we talking about here? Come on. Who cares about some green eyes? So what? That don't mean nothing. There's people sitting in prison in jail with green eyes. Now what? Like, girl. I believe there's no such thing as ugly people. God made us all in his own image. The only thing that's truly ugly is people's attitudes, and she's an example of that. Yeah. Because it's always going to be a matter of how you present yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Your hair, how you do your hair, your clothes, how you take care of your body, all that plays a part in it. But again, somebody can think that someone is, handsome, beautiful, whatever. But if they got old funky attitude and all that, to me, you're not cute. It takes away from all of that. But with her, she's just really not anything to me. She's not a pretty woman. She's not. There's nothing about her. And then when she open her mouth and talk and you see her behavior, it just goes downhill from there. Downhill. Same thing I was saying about Tonka over there. Yeah, if you the attitude of yours, people gonna talk about your looks because your attitude and all that. No. Hey OG, hey Brandy. If I didn't speak, oh come on, let me put this up here, right there. Green eyes, but no green in a candle in your pockets. That's the kind of green we talking about, right? And green is one of my favorite colors. It's very dominant in my home, right? Yeah, but that's where we at over here. That's where we at. Not sitting up in a hot room with a fan blowing with everything pushed up against the walls. I'm gonna keep saying it because that's horrible. You went from bad to worse. From bad to worse. All right. So this one she titled, I'm too lazy to homeschool. Because of course she's been all on this side of the fence. Everybody's been talking about her whole homeschool antics. So she had to come out and make a title about that. All right. So let me do this. Okay, so I'm starting it somewhere down the line. So let's go.
Kailani, you have to watch out the way you come in here. You're gonna make that thing fall.
So she tell a 2-year-old, you got to watch how you come in here. What 2-year-old understands that? That's why I started here. So that's what I was saying in the last live when she told AJ to watch the ball or knock over her perfumes. Now she's telling Kalani, watch how you come in here. Because she got so much junk just packed up against the walls that they can't even be in there freely. And everything is set up according to her. You look behind her. This don't look like any little kids are in that room.
What?
Back up, girl.
You want to talk to mommy? Yeah. Why? It's cool. Hi, mommy.
Right.
Hi, Kailani. Hi.
I love this bed.
Hi. Daddy.
This bed is actually more comfortable than my last bed.
Hi.
And my last bed was like, my last bed was,
Hi, Pinani.
my last bed was like $1,300. This one was like $300. Can you believe it?
No, we cannot. This bitch just sit up here and said that y'all remember that bed from that last apartment was $1,300. That bed looked like something that came out of the 60s. And she just said that bed was $1,300. So that bed was worth $1,300. Why didn't you pack it up and bring it with you? I mean, besides the fact you couldn't afford a big trailer. Because I saw a trailer today hooked up to a truck. I was at Staples and I saw this trailer hooked and I thought about her. And I said, I almost took a picture to show y'all. I was like, I bet this is the size trailer she had hitched to the back of her car because it was small. And that bed wouldn't have fit in there probably. But I just thought about that. I was just like, yeah, I bet this was the size she had. And that's why she had to leave everything at home, leave everything in that apartment because it wasn't going to fit in that trailer. And of course, she can't afford a big storage unit. Yeah. So you just left a $1,300 bed behind just to have to go buy another bed? Who does that? Liar. That bed was up, and it was sitting on, girl, and the bed frame looked like old cheap frame that you probably can use in a college dorm. This girl, and I mean girl, yeah, the 60s, nearly the 60s. Yeah, it looked like it could have been free. Oh, you talking about this boneless bed she got here? Yeah. People said it was a boneless couch. So a boneless bed. So I guess they was telling the truth. Hey, Earthside, anything that came from that apartment carried man roaches in it. This house had bugs already, but she just brought more. Yeah, that bed was a Goodwill bed. She know good and damn well she ain't spent no $1,300 on that bed. Stop lying. Look how she looking.
Get off of my chair.
Hi, Kaylani. Hi, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing, okay. Well, look, draw me my book. Can I look? Hi, Dad. Yeah.
She's like a chainsaw.
Hamza.
Chainsaw massacre, baby. No. Go. Get out of my face. I don't know what the hell you're doing, bro.
Can I talk? Not talking.
Crazy, yeah.
Hi, Kaylani. Hi, Kaylani. What? No. Not this. That.
Hey, Rose.
Hi, Kaylani. Not that.
Hey, Sam.
Mommy.
Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
Why do you want to watch me so bad, AJ? I'm right here in front of your face.
Well, they don't have nothing else to do.
Mom, say
I
hi.
mean, she's sitting there doing her feet. All that crap just going all over the floor, guys. That's what that noise is. She's doing something to her feet. They have nothing to do in that room but hop on the bed. There's nothing for them to do. The little space they have to move around is right here where you see this little piece of carpet or little rug she put down. That's the only space in that room. So what does she think they're going to do when they come in there? Jump on the bed, jump on the chair. That's it. And this is supposed to last how long? As far as her living there? And the kids only going to get bigger every day they growing up. Okay.
Hi.
No, say hi to the live. Don't say
Right,
Hi.
Sam.
You keep shaking up my table, bro.
And
Stop doing
somebody
that.
said that Stella's probably Stella's office.
You hush. I'm not talking to you.
No, Rose, they don't. They
I'm
speak
not
with
talking
her.
to you, girl.
Yes,
Ooh.
guys, please thumbs up, share the video, please, please
We gotta get the likes
share
up.
the
We get
video.
100 likes, we'll start the topic. Get the likes up, y'all. Y'all just sitting there staring at me.
Because see what she do? Last video, she told them that get the likes up, and I tell y'all something. And when the likes got up, she said she didn't feel like talking about it. Yes, guys, please share the video, like the video. If you're in the bushes, please hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought about this, guys, and I know y'all know this, but that generational wealth conversation, I always said it. They don't have any anyway. But people that have generational wealth don't talk about it. Wealthy people, rich people, they don't talk about it. Other people may talk about their plot in life or they stance in life, but you don't hear them talking about it. Only poor people really talk about money and talk about generational wealth. That's why it came out her mouth. I don't know. That just don't happen. People that have generational wealth, it's just known. That's nothing they got to go out here and brag about. Especially online with a bunch of strangers. They don't have to do that. And they don't do it. Like that conversation is dead in the water. Like when she said it, it was DOA to me because I know you don't have no money because you wouldn't have never said that, and then you wouldn't just been living how you living from the get. Generational wealth means the money has always been there since you were born 36 years ago. The money has always been there, so that means you wouldn't have never been living how you was living. Over the past 36 years, you will have not been living how you live because generational wealth means it's been coming down the pipeline, down the family line. The money is there for you to use. It's not when somebody passes away. Generational wealth is in the family, generation after generation after generation. It's not when someone passes away. Now, if somebody has generational wealth, the money is coming down the generation. There's money that's set aside for yes when that person passes away because that's generational wealth. Yeah, I came with her, but that she can stop saying that. I don't know. I guess that's just a part of her mental condition. But I just want to let you know that if you over peeping and creeping, you can stop saying that. I mean, everybody don't believe you anyway, but I just want to break that down to you, Tink Tink. Okay, but you go ahead and continue.
Bye, Bye. Bye.
Izzy's on 1,000. What I would do to have his energy.
Okay, come on, Abel. That part. Switch that last word out. Change wealth to curses. There we go. Boom.
Are you gonna stay with your mom for a
Thank
while
you,
or
Diane.
move
I
after
appreciate
you have
it.
the baby and heal? That sounds like a really good question, but we gotta get the likes up. But I would for sure answer that once we hit the like.
Why you gotta hit the likes? Just tell them. I was talking, so I'll tell you guys what the question was. Are you gonna stay with your mom for a while or move after you have the baby and heal? Why can't she just answer the question? Why the likes gotta be up?
Go for sure.
There's another tapestry, Mimi. That's another, she loves her tapestry. She ordered another tapestry. Yeah, pink, pink.
Where all my scamming is. And my sister just called me. I gotta call her back.
What? Who cares? Like, you actually make that announcement?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hi, Big Chopper. Got my girlies in the chat. Period. Point blank. Period. 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 Ooh. Period. Period. Ow. Ooh, I be going so hard on one area, it starts to burn, baby.
Shit is ridiculous. We only watch this, guys, because I think it's something in this little part she's gonna say. I'm not sure. So again, just bear with me. Somebody said, "Where are your cockroaches?" And then they're begging them to get the likes up so she could answer that one little simple question.
I'm touching the tender skin. Where's your cockroaches? Girl, right there sitting with you. Sitting right next to you, girl. Hey, cockroaches. Miss you. They found a new owner. Lollipop. Tell my cockroaches I miss them. What are you cooking? Some feet. I'm cooking up some hot feet right now. Did you have your baby? Yeah, I had my baby. She's right here. Say hi, Mimi. Hi. She can already talk. Every answer has to be sarcastic. Yeah, because that person's trying to troll me. So I'm trolling them back. That's how it works. Go ahead and hit the like button. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You guys hit the like button.
You see how she talked to her? You're not doing shit. You're not engaging. You're not having a conversation. And you just sassy at the mouth. Like, for real, why are y'all in there subscribed to her? Because she got on subscribers only. Why are y'all subscribed to her? She has zero content. She don't know how to talk to you. Just hit the like button. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Like, what? But they sit in there. Even though this is different people from the last live, like I said, it's always different people. That's why they come in there asking some of the silliest questions, because it's always different people. Besides her same croonies, like this J Chopper chick, this person always in there.
I ain't mad at that. Period, girl. That's definitely all you need is that blaster to make it real soft and smooth. Yes, girl, this thing is like I said, Texas Chainsaw Massacre up in this thing, okay? This is like a chainsaw for real. Y'all hear how hard this thing is going?
But why does it take all that? Why are your feet that dry? It shouldn't even take all of that. Let me see. I don't know why I wanted to. Hold on. I want to see this.
Real good. This is like this foot is real crunchy.
Yeah, I don't want to see her talking about her feet. Let's move it on down. And then just this whole scenery. This little girl, this is all she did in Texas. Now look what she doing. this whole setup is just, it's not inviting. It won't make you want to be creative. It's just not good. It's not a good look at all. Yeah, wealthy people just don't live like this. Period. They don't live. She wouldn't have never been living how she living. I mean, we can break that all the way down to go. We just go back as far as jail. There's no way you got out of jail and you had no. Well, we can go further back than that. Mhm. We can just go back as far as when she's with Gerard, all this and that co-signers and all that. Okay, fast forward. You got put on child support. You wouldn't have never been behind in your child support. And you would have never went to court without a lawyer because wealthy people have lawyers. They have lawyers. So you wouldn't have never even went to court without a lawyer. I mean, we can list all the things that wealthy people have. Yeah. So that right there, that right there can be just again DOA. I don't care. I don't hear nothing about what no grandmama got and all that. I don't want it. That's all bull crap. Is she doing her feet dry? Yo, I can't take it. She has fallen so far. It's crazy. Yeah, she's over there calling herself smoothing her feet out. Everything her favorite reactor talks about, she tries to deflect. Example, sister, my hair is growing, etc. And my girls. Now these so-called people in her chat are her girls. Can't even have she can't even have a decent conversation. That's why I say about this podcast stuff. Right here now, you can't even have a decent conversation with the people in your chat. What kind of podcast are you talking about having? Generational wealth, but she has to basically stand down her feet because she doesn't have a standing petty appointment. So sad. Or even have people coming to the house doing it, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's that. Thank you. Hey, boo. That's a good way to put it. When I was saying you can't be creative and you can't this and that, and you sitting in there for hours at a time, depressing. Just like her room at that old apartment was depressing. But at least she, went to the living room, went to the kitchen. That apartment was depressing too. But again, you went from bad to worse. And this little girl ain't doing nothing but what she always do, sitting and looking at this little tablet. That's it. She never bathes to wash off daily dirt, so it builds up crust on her feet. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. The type of men that she's had in the past, that they don't care nothing about that. It's just what they want. And that's it. I'm in California, Jackie, but in my house. It's 104 today. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, let me go. This scene right here. And this is the scene that you're gonna be seeing. This is her backdrop to her being a content creator. This is her backdrop, guys. Oh no, hold up. That's not what I want to do. I just stopped it there because of the scenery. Let's go down some more. Because I can't. Look at that. And you telling me you're not embarrassed? Girl, stop it.
The hell? Too late for all that, honey. I tried to be transparent. Nope.
Liar.
I saw some crazy person on TikTok say it was Chris Sale's baby. Oh, it is Chris Sale's baby. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah, this is Chris Sale's baby. I got these y'all don't know who my baby daddy is, and you don't need to know. Everybody thinks it's somebody, this person is that person. No. And then people are like, oh, well, you don't even know. Girl, bye. Just like I didn't know with AJ, just like I didn't know with Kailani. Girl, bye.
And you still don't know. You don't know if that's Zolo's baby or not. You've never done a DNA test. And the only reason you sticking with Joey is because he said it's his baby, and the baby look like Rain. That's it. You don't know who this baby is, and if you do, even if here's the deal, it's just my thing. I was wondering that. I know I'm all over the place, guys. Stick with me. Maybe I was wondering that too. Was the girl's feet dirty? They look dirty to me too. I wasn't sure if that was my eyes deceiving me or not, but that's what it looked like to me too. I said this a while back, and again, I can be wrong or right. I mean, something got to be true in everything we say. That it could be a straight, just another random man, not Joey's, not Gamer Boy, but any old random man that was sneaking up in there. Because why don't you want to tell who the baby daddy is? Why not? The man don't live in California. You don't ran from Texas, so why don't you want people to know? Yeah. It don't pay to be a 304, that's for sure. Look how she looking. And I shared this, those of you that if you go look on my channel when this is over, I shared this post today from the Kendra G show, that commentator that we watched one time before. And this young lady went on Kendra G's show. She's 23 and she got 3 kids, and all 3 kids are by 3 different men. And one of them was a one night stand, and he don't want to be involved with the baby. And that's why I shared it, because it's almost her story, right? Yeah. And then Kendra was making, kind of making a mockery of it, like, you get a baby daddy, you get a baby daddy. And it dawned on me, like, yeah, that's what it's really like. When these 3 kids are going to be growing up in this house, they all 3 have different daddies. And here's the next part of that. None of the daddies are going to come around. It's not even going to be a matter of one daddy comes and the other 2 wondering where their daddy is at. 2 of the daddies come around. One of them going to wonder where their father is at. None of them are going to have a father in that house. But she think this shit is cute.
It's Blueface's baby. Girl, I wish. Girl, I wish it was Blueface's baby. Okay. Now that's a baby daddy to brag on. Right there. People just say,
why would Blueface be a baby daddy to brag on? Why? I mean, I know that's her type. Besides that, what is he offering that makes him a good baby daddy? And those of you that know Blueface, please tell me in the chat. What about him makes him a good baby daddy? Just because he got a lot of tattoos on his face? He treats women like shit. That's it. He might be in some of his kids' lives when he's not old because he got some money. Because he spent all that time in jail. I don't know what else. He's very toxic. So what is about him to brag on being a baby daddy? See how she think? This is her mindset right here. Yep, I agree. Hey, boo, we talked about that. Yes, and then she just popped out and said, "Oh, Zolo Benz is the daddy," but didn't do no DNA test. So yeah, still don't really know. Yeah, heads or tails, just flip a coin and run with it. She said she only slept with Joy and Game of Bay. They're lying. I don't believe that. Hey, Regina. Yeah, you don't know who the baby daddy is. That's why you're not saying you're trying to wait till the baby get here so you can try to decipher by looking at the baby who the baby might belong to. Pathetic life. Pathetic. 3 kids, 3 fatherless kids, and 3 internet babies in one home. 3 internet babies living in one home. Like we said before, they're going to ask the question, how you meet my daddy? Where is my daddy? Yeah, you haven't had to deal with that yet because the first 3 knew their daddy. See, there's some things going to be popping up in her life, and we might not be around to see it, which is fine because it's your life. Thank you, hey boo. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, you're gonna have to answer all these type of questions when these kids get older and they looking for their fathers, and they want to know how you met, when did you meet them. All these kind of questions happen on the internet. How'd you meet my dad on the internet? How you meet my dad on the internet? One night stand. No, we never went on a date. We never, we never did it. We never even dated. No. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, that's it. Okay, but you can tell.
Anything? You wouldn't be mad if it was his baby? It doesn't matter whose baby it is. What the hell? Why does it matter?
What you mean it all don't matter? It do matter. That's why she keep drinking. It matters. Distracting herself.
Period. It's my baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. It does not matter. People be worrying about the wrong thing. Like, you're worried about shit that does not concern them.
The gag is broad. People don't worry. They just asking a question. You want to take it to that extreme. No one's worried about it. Why the fuck would anybody be worried about who the baby daddy is? The baby daddy not even worried because they don't care nothing about you. So no one's worried about it. It's just so pathetic that you snipper having another fatherless child and you had to run home and bring yet another fatherless child into your mama's house. That's the problem. And you sitting here like your life is great.
But these are lip stain liners. I would like to try. No, I don't feel like it. Do I feel like it? Let's see.
I agree, Rose. You know what, Marta? I remember reading about that a while back. I do remember reading something about that. I'm sure they don't know nothing about that. They know about every other conspiracy theory, but when it's something that's true in the law, they don't know nothing about it. She lied. Because one video she's saying her father wasn't around, he was on rugs, he was this, he was that. Another video, oh, I had a great childhood with my father. Another video, oh yeah, I used to go to my father's house, he used to cook. Another video, I haven't seen my father in years. The story changed like the weather. That's it. And she did, and I'm gonna tell you why I know she didn't have a good relationship. She's a fatherless child too, because of how she acts. Okay. Now, that's not a hardcore scientific fact, but it is a fact, right? That you don't take any credence. It don't mean nothing to you if you didn't have a father. Now, you got some people out here that are fatherless children, and they have children, and they do everything in their power to be in their children's lives because they knew what it felt like to not have that parent in their presence. So they always told themselves, when they have a child, I'm going to be in my child's life. You got those people out here. And you got a lot of fathers like that, that they want to be in their child's life because they didn't have their father. But then you got people like her. That's why to her it's not a big deal that they're not around. She'll say out her mouth, the fathers can be in their lives, but they got to respect me. It's not about you. It's about the child. That's what I keep saying about you. You make no sacrifices for your kids. None. You could disrespect them, but they can't disrespect you. That's not how this thing works. No, either one of y'all shouldn't be disrespecting each other, but you put the stipulation out there, they got to respect you in order to have a relationship with their child. But you can sit and talk about them, call them all kinds of names and do all of that, and that's okay. Yeah.
Does my stepdad not want me showing his place? Sure, girl. If that makes you feel better to think that, sure. I can do whatever I want to do. I already told you guys that. Being here doesn't stop shit. I'm choosing not to. I just said, because you guys are weirdos.
No.
Excuse me.
No. No.
Stop it, Jay.
No makeup allowed.
Hey, ex-lady. Hey, Ree, if I didn't speak, hello, Lou. Welcome in. Y'all can hit that like button for me, please. You can share the video out for me, please. You're in the bushes, please hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. It's free.
And stop making assumptions of why I'm in California. She's in California because her mom wouldn't go to Texas. No, my mom was coming to Texas. I already tell you guys. I tell you guys everything. If you open your ears, and listen, you'll hear. I'm not in Texas because I don't want to be in Texas anymore. Not because of any other reason. My mom was actually gonna come out there, but I told her, nah, I'm gonna come out there. And that's what we did. I put it too low on the top lip.
So to be clear, hey, Essence. So to be clear, she went from scrubbing her toes to putting on makeup, no hand sanitizer or hand washing in between. She's truly dumpster juice nasty. Yep. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No father on the birth certificate. What about when they get older? She don't care. She probably ain't got no father on her birth certificate. What? To you, it doesn't matter. You could care less if your child has an active father. Yep. I've never seen anybody that keeps having children with people they do not know. It's mind blowing for real, for real. Yeah, and that's the part that she don't want to understand. This is what we don't like about you. That you just, your nasty little mouth. You lie all the time. You just left Texas because you wanted to. No, you didn't. And if you did, that still don't make it all right when you got 3 kids in Texas. It don't. And it's not like you went to California for a better life. You left Texas because you really knew there's many reasons. But the deal was if for your mother to come to Texas, she was only going to be there for a period of time. At some point in time, she was going to leave. And you had to raise 3 kids by yourself. You don't want to do that. And I'm going to keep going back to that. You don't want to raise your kids because you don't want to be bothered with them. That's why, yes, she's a little bit more at peace because she knows she have a live-in babysitter. So as far as it goes with dealing with AJ, she has a live-in babysitter. So that part of it, she's at peace a little bit about that. But outside of that, that's it. That's the only reason she was so willing to do whatever she had to do to get back to California. Because she don't want to raise those kids. She don't. She's loving the not being an adult. And that's why I say, yeah, she'll be pregnant again probably in another year.
I put it too low, and this shit actually is like a stain.
And it's ugly.
I was trying to make it like an ombre effect.
Yeah, what a life. Just put makeup on and then it still look a hot ass mess.
The color, I don't know, baby. I'll tell you the two colors that I got. Okay, something's going on with this fucking light over here. Hold on, you guys. It's this right here, huh? Yeah, it's that right there. Okay. So, wig, you have to go somewhere else. You have to go over there. Get wiggy with it off. Okay, so the two colors that I got are Hot Vine and Chimey. I think I used Hot Vine, the darker one. It is really pretty.
No, it's not.
It's like a brown red.
You look a mess. I don't know. Buttercream. You're new in here, but well, Queenie. I've never seen her like this. Liv was right. I don't know what you're talking about right here, but let me keep my eye out. Wonder if she signed her rights away for Web3 to move to California. Does Stella ever asked her, what are you doing with your life? I wonder. That's a good question, Jackie, because like I always say, we don't know what conversations they actually have. Hey, Contras. We really don't know what conversations that Stella has with her. But I know this, Stella knows this girl, and she know this girl is not all the way there. And that's why she really wanted her there, because she wants to keep her eye on AJ. Because this girl was really going there with this, hitting this girl the way hitting him the way she was and all of that. It was becoming a little too much. All the yelling she was doing. No, because Stella be in the chat. She always be in the chat. She just don't always say stuff.
I do like it. It looks kind of crazy because I have no other makeup on.
Yes, Conscious. I got it. I put a date on it too.
You like my lips? Thank you. My booby. I like that mirror, girl. Oh, Lord. Are you done eating? You're done. You ate all your food? Okay, come here. Let me wipe you down. Okay. Let me wipe you down. We're not weirdos. When you beg us for cash out. Luna, you don't do nothing for me, baby. So I don't know what, and I'm not begging you, baby. I don't know why you want to be a part of the group so bad. You're not welcome here. Neither are you, Chrissy. Y'all go have a nice day. Y'all broke asses don't contribute to nothing around here. So bye.
That is so crazy that you can call people broke, but you do ask for cash apps. You do. We can list all the times you don't sit on here and ask for money from your subscribers. So how are they broke, but you the one sit here? You even got your cash app posted in your bio, along with all that other fugazi shit that you don't even do anymore. This little store and all that, you don't even do that. She's gonna talk about that too. But why do you still have all that stuff posted and you don't even do nothing with that? But how they broke, but you the one asking for cash apps, and you asked for the cash apps. It's not just the fact that you have it posted. You just asked for cash apps 2 times about this baby stuff, and it is begging. Somebody in her chat gonna try to say she never begs. You a damn lie. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. She's begging when she needed money, when she said she was gonna be moving. Them first 2 times, she was sitting on her begging for money. the fuck are you talking about? And then when she was doing that Florida scam, she was begging for money. So don't say she never begs. Yes, she do.
Are you done eating?
No.
Go finish eating. What? Oh, you want lip gloss now? Yeah. Come on.
Thank you, Mrs. CJ.
Okay, baby. Here's some lip gloss. You're gonna do it?
Steve.
Yeah.
She never begs. No, I don't have to beg.
Right.
I just tell people the problems I'm having, and they look out for me.
And then
But you can call it begging.
Yeah, because it is begging. It's dry begging. I'm going back up to the top, so I just see some of y'all. If I'm saying something, I'm just not catching what you said. So just yeah, that's called dry begging. Why you telling a bunch of strangers the problems you having? Go get it fixed. You're an adult. Go get your shit fixed and stop getting on here. Tell the problems you having, but there's other things you won't tell your chat. Go figure. They ask you a little simple question about, are you going to stay with your mom until you heal? You can't answer that, but you can come on here crying about needing to move and needing stuff for a baby registry. You can do that. So we call that begging. That's what it's called. Because you're telling them that because you want money. Okay. But you can tell
I
me.
guess. You can call it whatever you want to call it. The lip gloss does work. Give it to me. I'll do it for you.
Yes.
What are you trying to do, girl? Just pull it out like that. Put on your lips. I don't have any other lip gloss. This is the only one I have. So if this is not good enough, then I'm sorry. Nap time, nap time, nap time. Go finish your food. Go finish your food. Block Luna. Oh, she's already been blocked. You want some lip gloss? Here you go. This is the only lip gloss I have. I don't know what you think I have over here. Oh my God, this baby girl. She wants lip gloss and I'm giving her some. It's not good enough for her. She wants another lip gloss. I don't know.
I mean, crying for lip gloss and she too. All the things she could be focused on, and this is what she got her trained. Go get on that potty. That's what she need to be doing. That tapestry is too small for that wall. Well, that's all she could afford. She had her ordering tapestries and not ordering stuff for the baby. So, and she had to order all that stuff that's in that room. She probably bought that bed. She had to buy all them dressers that she got in there, because she got about 3 or 4 of them brown dressers in there, pushed up against the wall. Because I don't think she had that many dressers when she was in that other apartment. So, yeah. But she over here crying about some damn lip gloss. Girl.
Which one do you want? I don't have another one. This is the one I have right here.
Well, that's the only one Mommy has.
Hey, Vintage. She sure did. She told people if they didn't send her cash app, she would stop doing this.
Go with Grandma.
I don't call you.
But
Is
that's
there
not
anything
begging.
eating?
Hey,
Okay,
Okay, now
Yeah.
go with Grandma.
coming with me.
I want mommy to.
No, you go.
You're coming with me. She's sleeping in.
Wait, come here real quick. Let me wipe your pants off.
Look at that's what she wants. She want her mama to step in and do all this what she's doing, because she would have been flustered right now. And AJ busy trying to prove himself. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. That's so sad that he has to do all of that. But this is exactly why she went home, guys. Yeah, but she would have been screaming and everything right now. So this tapestry, guys, it's ridiculous, of course. And then it's like got a woman on it. Like, again, the room is set up for her. It's not set up for the kids. She had this bed in front of the tapestry, or she put the tapestry behind the bed. So this is why I say I believe she went and ordered more dressers, because she ordered another dresser and that needed to fit on this wall. So she had to push the bed. Now the bed is up against the wall. So when they get in the bed, everybody got to get in the bed on one side. And she pushed this dresser right here. And there's some little cheap glass stand in between the bed and the dresser. She was too lazy to move this over, so she just left it there. Just to give y'all a little decor rundown of this pathetic room. That's what's going on there. But you know, it's something with her mental, because she always had to have a tapestry. Every department she was in before she went to jail, remember she had those tapestries? Soon as she got in that new apartment, the tapestry went up. She wasn't even here a good week and she already had that tapestry up. Yeah, it's something with her with that. And she wanted to put LED lights up, but the stepdaddy wouldn't let her. So she ordered this little lamp that kind of lights up like a LED light. You can't tell me ain't something wrong with this shit. Like you damn near 40 and you run out here buying tapestries. And there's nothing wrong with tapestries at all, but it needs to match the decor.
Oh, well, you have to take a nap. Come here. Hi, Lonnie, get in my bed. Oh, well, too bad.
I don't think there's any closets.
That's what happens when you're 4. You take naps. Come here.
I don't think there's any closets because the door is right over here where you could hear Stella talking. And she got all this stuff. And we looked at this yesterday in the last live she did because she kind of showed the room. She have the dressers all against the walls and got things stacked on top. That room is very cluttered, very cluttered. Right here in this corner where she's sitting, where she got the computer desk set up with the vanity mirror. Again, there's nothing in this room that's set up for the kids. It's all her shit. It's all her shit. So, yeah. So I don't think there's a closet in there. So that's why I think she went and bought more dressers so that she can put all their clothes into those dressers.
Because you be grumpy pants if you don't
But
take
you
a
have
nap.
to grow. When you're sleeping, that's when you grow.
Yep. So when you get all your...
When you get big and strong, okay, well, we got to take some naps.
Yep, go take a nap.
Okay, come on. You can help Grandma grow.
I know that's right. AJ say you don't want to grow.
Get in my bed. What do you want? You want lip gloss?
Yep.
Okay, here you go.
I'm ready to stop it again, guys.
You
I
want
got to
this
answer
one?
these questions because some of y'all wasn't in here. Yeah, she got 2 Marilyn Monroe pictures hanging up in there. Now, those made it. Some of that other stuff got threw away. The stuff her subscribers bought, that stuff got threw away. But those Marilyn Monroe pictures made it. They're hanging up. She got one, I think, leaning on the wall, but the other one she hung up the other day. Yeah. I ain't never seen nobody. And this is just me. I know they out there, but yeah, idolizing Marilyn Monroe like she do. Yeah, tapestry and lights, and the lights again, like it light up like an LED light. Oh, you asked that, Mimi. I didn't see that. No, I don't think it has a closet. Yeah. But she love her space, guys. And let her tell it. The kids don't have nowhere to be in there, but this little space right here where she looking, that's the only space they have in that room.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. You either take this one or you don't have any lip gloss. Okay, come get it. I'm not bringing it to you. No, You want to be lazy pants? Then you be lazy pants. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
She wants me to bring her the lip gloss.
Okay.
Here you go, Kailani.
And I did hear somebody say she had a very sad life because I never got into her. That's not my vibe. There's too many other Black women out here that I paid attention to, that I care about their lives and their history. And Marilyn Monroe wasn't, she wasn't in that lane. But somebody did come the other day and say that Marilyn Monroe had a sad life too. Yeah. And so now you're saying, yeah, she had a mental disorder. All right. She, let's see, borderline personality disorder, check. Bipolar disorder, check. Severe depression, anxiety, largely extravated by complex trauma and prescription drug dependency. Check. Got it. That may help. And she was a 301. I know she's with them old men 3. Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay. That makes total sense. Got it. Wow. Wow. I hope. Let me not say that. Let me leave that alone. I've seen more mature dorm rooms. Right. Hey, but I was talking about that yesterday. Some people out here is getting ready to be that time. They finna start showing these college dorm rooms and they be fixing them up. Those rooms be nice. Nice. Yeah. That's why I said about her room. I said her room is more like it's a college dorm, but it's like for somebody that don't really care about their rooms being, decorated. They don't really care. They happy to be at college and they probably can't afford it to do all that decor. So they don't. They just got the basics, the bed, the drawer, dresser drawers, That's it. That's what her room looks like. That's exactly what this room looked like. Exactly, conscious and that part. Yeah. Yeah, 8th grade. Yeah, her mind is still there. Definitely, I agree.
Here you go.
This how she talk. She ain't even talking engaging with her chat.
Kalani, get the dang lip gloss, girl. Ain't nobody finna. Okay, then now then, girl. I'm not gonna argue with you. Where's my other mirror? You're about to make Grandpa come in here. What? Come get it. Jeez Louise, girl. What you crying for? Just take the damn lip gloss. Jeez.
Well, they all did back in the day. All of them did copy from the black women back in the day. That's a part of history. They all did that. That's why people want to believe Betty Boop. Betty Boop was white and she was actually black. Right? You see all the Betty Boop stuff floating around here. They have as white woman and she was actually black. Yeah.
I want to do my lashes. Where are my lashes, bruh? Like, where are my lashes?
What's she talking?
You done? Okay, get up in
right,
my bed.
Black and bougie. Come on now.
Thank you. Baby, it's nap time. You have to take makeup. You want to do your makeup?
And Billie Holiday. She want to do her makeup and she too. No, she need to be saying I need to go to the party. Look back here. Whoever just asked about the Marilyn Monroe picture, here it is right here in the back. That's one of them. She have another one. Yeah, there you go. Right along with that little Hello Kitty little basket she had in that room. She bought that too. That made the trip too from Texas to California. So there you go. Right there. Yeah, don't leave off Billie Holiday off that list. Black and bougie. Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. That's why I call her Betty Jo in training. Easily. I say she gonna be worse. People want to say it's gonna be AJ. No, it's going to be that one. It's going to be that one. Yeah. And she's been right now with her doing all that. You know how she would have been, because AJ would have been in there screaming and crying. He not doing that now because he over there with his grandma. He would have been screaming and crying. That was screaming and crying, and that's when she get all flustered. Now she talking about the granddaddy gonna come in there. This is exactly what she wanted. She want other adults to come in and handle her children. That's what she want. Yep. Yep. Who lets a 2-year-old smear makeup over their face and put nail varnish all over the time? That girl's skin is going to be jacked up and she's going to be insecure about her appearance at a young age. Yeah, then she's just focusing on the wrong things. Like I say, she need to be saying, I want to go to the party, not I want makeup. But this is a great mom right here, though, guys. Y'all don't know? Let's move it down. Let's move down the pipeline here. Those who just coming in, we hopping through these. We not sitting here watching every little thing because I can't do it. I ain't got to do. Like straight like that, say I ain't got it to do. And don't want to have it.
Oh my God. It's so pretty in San Diego.
And every live, she's eating something.
No, it's beige. The bed was like $2 something, like $2.50. You work in Huntington Beach? Okay.
And the bed look like it's a full. What do y'all think? It don't look like a queen size bed to me. It look like a full size. And you already knew you was only going to have one bed in there. And 3 people got to sleep in that one bed.
But I'm so happy to be back home. I really am. All right. We ate a good 1/3 of this shit. That was good. That was really good. Yes, ma'am. I know that filled you up, honey. No more complaining.
I ain't never seen nobody smash water bottles like she do. She act like Hulk Hogan or somebody. She just smash. I never see people do that. I just throw the water bottle in the trash. But she just smashed that thing in one quick smash. This girl is strong and sturdy. Like, she kind of remind me of that man that be on front of the Mr. Clean bottle. That's who she look like. That's exactly who she look like. She just looks strong and tough. Look at her. It don't look, it's nothing soft about her. She just looks strong and sturdy and tough. God mighty. And then she just solid. A big solid 300 and some pounds. God dog. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a water park.
Yeah,
oh, period, Tasha. Okay. I'm gonna take you up on your offer. After I have this baby though. Maybe next summer.
I ain't never
Girl, I make food to sell. I want my business up. Would you want to try my treats? Yeah. That sounds good. Where are you located, Desi? And what kind of treats do you make? That's awesome that you have a business like that.
Ooh. She's so fake. She don't give a damn about that. We listen to this part, guys, because of what she's getting ready to say. So just here we go. Here we go with why I titled this what I did. You just say any damn thing. But here we go. Yeah, so you think it like a full bed too, SK Lee? Yeah. It looked like a full bed to me. Right? Whole pathetic, yeah. And hey, Fifi, that's all we can say. That bed is small as that bed is as small as her Tetris. That part. And when she sit on the bed, she take up half this bed, guys. When she sit on the bed, she taking up half the bed. So how long is it supposed to last that Kalani, AJ, and her can fit in that bed? And if this baby is coming home, so the baby got to sleep in this bed too. And she say, no big deal. They slept with me every night anyway. Girl, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Stop it. Because every day those kids are growing up. They getting bigger and taller every day. Stop it. Hey, 32. Is that the Temu couch that's made to a bed? Well, the people say it's a boneless bed, just like that boneless couch. Yes, but it's not that couch. This is a bed. It's not even the same color. This is like a tan or a beige color. It's not green. So I think it's just a bone. They said it's a boneless bed. I didn't know that existed. But that's what the people say.
I'm ready to have this damn baby, honey. Okay.
Yeah, well, you're right. The way she packed that apartment up, she's strong as
Hi,
hell.
Mommy.
And
Are
you
you
over that
cold?
damn thing across
Get
the
under the
street.
blanket, baby. My little chunky monkey booty. There we go. Chico, my baby. Because I be sleeping with this air on all night, so it be getting cold in here. So I opened that comforter last night. It's so nice, y'all. It's real nice and soft, and it's not too thick. And I like it because it's white and pink. Even though I know my kids, AJ already got pen on the damn sheet. I swear I can't have nothing nice around him. You make tres leches cakes? Ooh. How would you send it to me, though? Ooh. I love me. I love them cakes. Girl, how could you send that? Can you send that in the mail? With it being dairy like that? I'm so full, guys. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about homeschooling because I got a lot of comments. You do express shipping. Okay. Well, Desi, let me get a P.O. box, baby. I'll probably get one in the next month or so. Keep me posted, and I will definitely promote your snacks for sure, for sure. Just, I'm going to get a P.O. box very soon. And when I do, I'll post it, and you can send it to the P.O. box. This is a cute. And look, y'all, it's not moving. You know how our gloss usually wipes off our lip liner? This one's not moving. I love that. I gotta buy more of these. Okay, Desi, that sounds good, baby. Stay up, love, and keep working hard, baby. Keep working hard on your business. That's one thing that I wish I continued to do, and I'll probably get back into it real soon. Butterfly by Liv. But you know, I wish I kept going, but I was just going through too much to keep my stuff going. But I did really well. My business did super good when it was out. But I want to sell like more products. So I want to like figure out what products I want to sell. Yes, I want to do lashes, but I want to sell like other things as well. So I need to figure out like what I'm gonna start with again. I kind of know what I want to do, but that's like a whole nother world of.
And notice how she's looking up, but she's lying. And I know I've heard people talk about when she did lashes and shit, whatever. I don't think it would ever be successful because she's just not a successful type person. She doesn't have any follow through. She doesn't have any business sense about her. And she stopped because she realized she didn't have any business sense. Keeping up with orders, keeping up with money, ordering supplies, doing all the things, sending stuff out. That wasn't going to be long term for her. She has never achieved anything. Now you want to start your business back up. The other day you said you was going to do a podcast. If you was going to get a business, you should have been doing that. How many years ago were you doing these lashes? And I remember a while back, this is probably when I first started watching her through Reactor. She was talking about starting a management company. What happened with that? Any of y'all remember that? When she was talking about starting a management company? Yeah. No follow through on nothing. I don't care nothing about that last shit, nothing. Because she doesn't have the wherewithal to do nothing. All she can do is sit here and talk. Yeah, people didn't get their lashes, and the only reason she sold out was because she didn't get enough made, right? Because she don't keep her mind on what she need to keep her mind on. To be an entrepreneur, you got to really be in that thing, and you can't sit online 4 or 5 hours a day running a business. Unless you on TikTok and you selling your items on TikTok. Like a lot of people be on TikTok doing live selling their product because they have the product to sell. That's different. They're selling the product. They're not sitting there reading comments and talking bullshit. You just sit online all day. That's all you want to do. Because if you really wanted to do that business, you would have got it started back up. Especially when they start talking about you owe child support. You got to do this. You got to do that. Your ass would have been getting in grind mode and trying to make some things happen. That's not you. She did hair oil. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget going into the studio. Yeah. Yeah. The talent agency, the management company. Yeah. Lashes have come a long way since the Ali Express lashes she was selling. Yeah, a lot, and there are a lot of people doing that now. She be buying them. She already know that. Yeah, people. Okay, yeah, you already said that. Yeah, she too lazy. All these plans for a scam. No plans for the kids' education or futures. Right. It was only about 30 days, Demir. See, I just heard about the lashes. I wasn't watching her then, but even when I heard people talking about it, I'm like, please, that child ain't gonna keep. But she still got that link on her Instagram and her YouTube page, and she don't even have the business, but she still got the link there. That's what I'm saying with her. No follow through on nothing. Everything about you is phony, and I just mean that. You can go with your hater word all you want. I'm just speaking the truth. She sold the hair oil for Tootsie. Oh yeah, in the reality TV show, she said she was offered to be on. Hey, hello, hello. If talking, if talking and zero effort could be successful, she'll be a CEO. Right, right. Because everybody over here know what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. And just because you don't want to work, don't mean that you're going to be a successful entrepreneur. You got to have that spirit, that hustle, that grind, that patience. Entrepreneurship ain't for everybody. They don't need to be. Hell, if everybody be in entrepreneurship, then who gonna be working? Working is meant for some people. Entrepreneurship is meant for some people. That's it, and that's all. You're lazy, you're not going to be able to have a successful business. You're just not. Okay, you're just not. It probably was about 30 days to marry. You might be sarcastic, but you probably pretty close. Probably was no more than 60. Probably was no more than 60 days, child. I'm just
stuff that I have to see. I gotta get in. I can't. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. The virtual school I was telling you about. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, we're gonna do the virtual school for sure. Yeah, we were talking about. I got a lot of comments saying, Olivia, you can't homeschool him. You're too lazy. You're too this. You're too that. You're too everything. Yes, I can. My babies come first. My babies have always come first. I don't know this narrative of me online, but my babies have always come first, and I don't think homeschooling is not going to be hard. You know? Oh my God, my feet are so soft. I'm actually excited.
Her babies have always come first. And then she want to say the comments, girl, you ain't read no comments. You was listening to reactors. We listed all the reasons why you came to do homeschooling, and you know we did. And lazy was kind of at the bottom of the list for me. But yeah, you're lazy. You don't have any structure. You have no discipline. You have no follow through. You don't care about your kids. And so you can stop saying that, because if you did, you wouldn't do the things that you do. I've told you that too. If you cared about your kids, you wouldn't be sitting up here pregnant with baby number 6. Okay, so we can list all the reasons we know you don't care about your kids. Some of what we online. You live online. What are you talking about? This is your life. But you go ahead and continue with your delusion. Told you, delusion
to homeschool him.
Confusion.
You know, I think that like I'll come live and we'll do homeschooling. I'll do, I think it will be fun and it will be interesting for y'all to see. And it's like a bonding experience with him. And I'm excited to homeschool him. And somebody was like, Liv, just vaccinate him so you could get him into school. Girl, I would never vaccinate my kids. Look, this is a sensitive topic, but you guys don't really understand how passionate I am when it comes to that topic. Like, I would never, ever vaccinate my children for the simple fact of I don't know what's in the shots. So I'm not going to play Russian roulette with my children's health.
Oh my God. We done already talked about this. You feed them processed food every day. You don't know what's in the food, but you don't want to play with their health, right? You don't care about their safety because you let random men come in the home. They can do anything to those kids, to you, anything. You don't care about that. You let Kalani drink soda. There's nothing. If you go out here and look, you know how you got your conspiracy theories. If you go out there and look, you're never going to find any health benefits to drinking soda. Not a one. If you actually learn how to read the nutrition facts panel, you would know how much sugar is actually in one can of soda. Right? 16 to 20 teaspoons of sugar. But you let her drink that though, right? And we're not even gonna get into the juices and all that you let them drink. That all the processed foods you let them eat. Anything coming in a bag, a can, a box, that's what we call processed foods. And we're not even gonna get on you. Okay. So yeah. But you go ahead with that. Because you again, off-brand knowledge. That's what the thumbnail says that I created for her. Off-brand knowledge.
That's what we're not gonna do. Okay. And she's sleeping. And just because the state is requiring something like that, I'm not a sheep and I don't follow along with what the government tells me to do. Okay. So take a second, and I will not let them pump.
And it's another thing, people like her that say that about the government, but you do what the government say you do. You get a driver's license. Now, some things you don't do, which doesn't make you a law-abiding citizen. That's why we say that's why your life is the way it is. But the government is in a lot of things in our life, and you do what they say to do. They tell you what side of the road to drive on, and you do it. Okay. When the government told your ass you had to go to jail, what did you do? Go to jail. Right? When CPS came knocking on your door, you tried to switch things up a little bit. That's the government too, in case you don't know that that's a state. That's a part of the government. So again, I can't stand, I loathe people that cherry pick things out here in society and thinking they taking a stance on something. You do what the government say all the time. You don't mind taking government handouts. You run your ass to that WIC office. So you don't want to do what the government say, but you want to run and get their resources. Huh? Even CPS was helping you with daycare. That's government. You want to use their resources, but you don't want to do what they say. Shut the hell up, girl. Shut the hell up. You do what the government say to get, those food stamps, Medicaid. You jump through hoops to get their assistance. Exactly. Going to the WIC office, letting them poke you. You did all that. Yeah. Shut up with that. And like we already say, all the processed foods you've seen. As a nurse, I've only personally seen that won't vaccinate are trifling mothers that do it for attention and weirdo parents. Exactly. You know, and then you got the group of people out here, your sovereign people, and then you got your people of religion. But again, even a whole bunch of them gotta do everything else the government say. And a whole lot of them eat processed foods, do all the things. So again, off-brand knowledge.
Poison into my baby's body so he can attend a school where he honestly, I don't even know what the fuck he's learning. You know what I mean?
You don't know what he's learning because you didn't pay attention in school. He's learning what he needs to learn to go to the next stage of life. That's what he gonna learn more in school than he gonna learn with you. You already talking about going live instead of paying attention, teaching him what you need to teach him. You want to go live and do it. That's already letting us know how this gonna work.
Yes, I know how to think for myself. You delay your kids' shots. Well, everybody has their own opinion on the shots. I don't like to get too deep into it because I don't want to offend anybody. I know it's a sensitive topic, but I don't play like that. And the person who came into my comment saying that, just do it. No, you just do it. You do it. You want to do it? You do it. I'm not doing that to none of my kids. I have 5 children. 5. Now, in today's world, there are so many cases of autism in today's world, right? I'm trying to say how I want to word this. I feel like 1 out of 5 of my kids should have had autism, right? Because of how much it's out there today. But I feel like me not vaccinating them played a big part in that. So I would never vaccinate my kids.
So she don't know. Because she read that somewhere. That's why she had to pause, because she had to remember what she heard on TikTok. Autism. Well, she wouldn't know this because she has never had prenatal care. So she don't know that they do all the testing, those genetic testings and all the different tests that pregnant women go through to see if their children are going to have any disorders, disabilities, anything of that nature. So she wouldn't know nothing about that because that's when you kind of know. Now, intellectual disabilities like autism, they don't come after the child's getting vaccines. That's already going to be in place. Number 1. Number 2, how do you know those 2 or even this third one you got not going to have autism? How do you know that? I loathe dumb people that don't know what they're talking about. So you're blaming vaccines on autism. Okay. So vaccines only give you autism. All these other disorders, disabilities out here, it don't give you nothing but autism. And autism is not even the worst thing to have because there's autistic children, adults out here that run circles around you. will run circles around you, because autistic people, autistic children are not dummies. They're not dummies by a stretch. And of course, there's different types of autism. There's even some nonverbal autistic kids that run circles around you. I can't stand a damn dummy. That's what I'm saying, Christina. How does she know they don't have autism? She don't know what they have, because they have not been to school yet. And the way that woman on that bed, the way she talked, yeah. My 2-year-old, hello, Megan. I think you're new in here, but hello. Please hit the like button, please. My 2-year-old was diagnosed last week with autism. She's my 4th child, and all my other kids don't have it. All my kids vaccinated. I'm truly devastated, though, and any autism mommies out there, I feel you. Exactly. But are you blaming Megan? Are you contributing the vaccinations to your child having autism? And I can't get up, and I don't, and we're not going to have a big debate about it. You know, wherever people stand on that, you stand. I stand on vaccinations, because I understand throughout history, if we didn't have some of these vaccinations, none of us will be here. Okay. But dumb people like her, they don't like history. So they don't like to go back in time, because even her dumb tail wouldn't be sitting there right now if it wasn't for vaccinations. Okay. So, I'm not going to get into a debate about that, because, people can feel how they want to feel about what they want to feel. And I'm going to feel how I feel, because I kind of deal with history. And no, I don't just fall in line with everything the government say either, but I also don't buck everything either. So, yeah. Extensive and robust scientific research has conclusively proven it does not cause autism. She's a buffoon. And what you will also find out, there are more chemicals in food that's causing more of these things like ADHD, autism. Yeah. More of it's coming from that, like these food dyes and these food lakes. Not 100%, don't get me wrong, but there's studies about it. So when we're saying processed foods, yeah. And yes, people will be like, well, we didn't have this many people, with autism and ADHD back in the day. No, we didn't, because of how the food was processed. A lot of people do not want to contribute the way our food is being grown and processed to what's going on with the health ailments and illnesses and all of that today. People just buy food and eat. They don't really pay attention to what they're buying. They don't really know what's going on in the food industry. When you're talking about the government and all of that, some people, there's a big group of us out here that's on the food nutrition side that pay attention to these things. But there's a lot of people out here that don't. They just go buy their groceries and eat. Buy food, eat. They really don't understand processing of food and what's going on that side. People look at the government resources, food stamps and, health insurance and all of that. They fight about that, but there's fights on the other side about the food industry. And you got a lot of millionaires and billionaires that sit at the top of the chain, and they not going to lose money. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, you want to talk, this thing here, because we know you don't know shit from Shaola, but yeah, that's what's really going on out here. So, yeah, the food is something. Okay. So, yes, that's why you do have more people with more of these ailments than before, because everybody eats and everybody drinks. And why do you think in these other countries you don't have all of this going on? Because the way their food is grown. Okay, but we ain't We ain't gonna get into all that. I just can't stand foolishness of it all, especially coming from an off-brand broad. She eats soap while pregnant. And like somebody said in here earlier, you feed your kids butter, but you want to talk about what's in a vaccine. And I'm gonna go this real quick. You take the GLPs, you don't know what's in that. You take in raw unprotected peen, you don't know what's going on with that. Okay. But I know you want to sound smart, but you're not. I asked the doctor and they reassured me that autism isn't from vaccines. It's supposedly from genetic or environmental. Correct. And the environmental part can even be where people live when you start talking about what's in the environment. But again, also the food. Because the mother is eating. Okay. So thank you. I mean, over here, we have some people that do some things. So even who is this again? Megan, I want to say. She actually asked her doctor because what? She has a doctor. You don't. You don't even go get prenatal care and get all the testings that you're supposed to get.
Never. I don't care if the whole world was like vaccinated or they can't. I would homeschool all my kids. I would move off the grid somewhere and I would vaccinate. I would homeschool all my kids somewhere else. All these three. Sure would. I'm very, very much against that. And I don't play like that. So, yeah.
But you so hardcore about that. I'm going to keep repeating this because this is where the dumminess of it all comes in. You hardcore about that, but you're not hardcore about protecting your body. You love your kids so much that you play Russian roulette with your body. So you're not hardcore with strangers and having unprotected sex with strangers and even bringing said strangers around your kids, but you hardcore against vaccines.
People can do what they want to do, but I'm not doing that. Yeah, and there's a lot of controversy behind it, and I understand why. I understand why people don't like the topic. I understand why parents don't like to talk about it, or they can get offended. First of all, it's our kids. I totally understand, and that's why I don't try to purposely offend anybody. I don't try to blame anybody. I don't try to do any of that because I really feel like whatever the case may be, I feel like the people who love and care about their kids, you love and care about your kids. Like, even if you got your kids vaccinated, I don't look down on you and be like anything, because maybe you thought really, like, as much as I feel like I'm against it, you feel like this is keeping your kids safe. And I understand why you feel that way because that's how it's marketed to us. So
it is keeping us safe. So I don't know what the hell you talking about because I ain't never had no illnesses, and then nobody in my family, in my immediate family, and I'm talking about my mom, my dad, and my siblings. None of us had anything, no disorders, nothing, and we all were vaccinated. So I bet you if anything lived with you in your little Fugazi studies, you're not going to find that vaccinations. And I mean, not your conspiracy theory people, that vaccines led to this, and that. Like I just stated, none of us would be here right now if it wasn't for vaccines, because you don't know about all the illness that's happened back in history. We're not going to run through that right now. But yeah, when you don't know anything, you don't read, you don't know anything about history, then you can sit here and say this shit you're saying, because yet again, you feed your kids butter. So why in the fuck would I listen to you? Okay.
You know, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And I understand that as a parent, that's where you're coming from. So I don't blame other parents. I just feel differently about it. So no, I would just never. And yeah, I don't care if I have to homeschool him. I'll homeschool him and we'll have fun. You know what I mean? I understand on social media the thing is Olivia doesn't love her kids. Olivia doesn't care about her kids. Okay, cool. Whatever. You could think that. But I've always displayed that I do and I have, and you know, I've always done the best for my babies. So yeah. I wish I never.
That's why I'm playing this part. This is what I want us to hear. This is about the vaccines, and this about loving your kids. You don't, and you have never displayed it. That's the part we're trying to get you to understand. You have never displayed that you love your kids. I just gave a lot of examples. You have never displayed that you love your kids, Liv. Truth hurts, but you haven't. I can't name one time you showed that you loved your kids. And just in the last couple of years that I've been watching you, I haven't seen one thing you have done to show you love your kids. Guys, I'm trying to find this. I keep hearing y'all say Vera. I'm trying to find it. Oh, okay. I see you. I live in Cali, 20 minutes away from her mom's house, and they're woo. Tell us more, Vera. Tell us more. From her mom's house, and their house is in the ghetto, and stepdad drinks hard liquor. Come on now, tell us more, Vera. Vera Garcia. Yeah, that's what we need. We here for it. Come on, give us more. We need some. We have coffee over here. We don't. It's not tea. I'm a coffee drinker, so give us some more of that good, expensive coffee. Before COVID hit, the flu was killing people, and the swine flu was out years before that, and a lot is coming from different countries from unvaccinated. Exactly. And you just go back in history, again, none of us would have been here without why you think they even created the vaccines. Girl, I can't with her. Everyone bangs on about eating healthy, but the stuff they spray on the vegetables is shocking. We used to eat homegrown, it tasted totally different to today's fruit and vegetables. Exactly. Yep. Fertilizers, pesticides they use. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the food industry, guys. That's a whole big deal. That's a whole thing in itself. And the average person don't know because they don't study that. They don't pay attention to that. They don't do any of it because everybody thinks it's the grocery store. It's safe. It's food, da, 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 da. No. And then it only gets worse depending on. Well, let me just say this. The orange man, from his last time he was in office and this time, the food is only going to be worse because he cuts people and positions and departments out of USDA, the FDA, the FSIS. He cut those people out. So food's just being sent down the pipeline and there's no inspections going. Yeah, okay. So when we talk about voting and really paying attention, there's a lot on the line. It's not just health, insurance and no, your whole food supply is on the line, and it's on the line right now because of him. The education, all that. We know all of that, but a lot of people don't know about the food side. Yeah, so where did Vera go? We need some more coffee. I'm glad y'all said that because I didn't even see that. Yeah, what's in the alcohol that you drink? Where does she? Okay, come on. Where does she think all the lipstick and lip gloss goes when Kalani puts it on? She think it's cute. Yeah, I was going somewhere else with it. No means or you will hard work on your hands later. The makeup that you're putting on your face, Betty Joe. All that makeup. Yeah. What about that? You don't know what's in that. Especially the cheap makeup that you buy. You don't know what's in there, but you be slathering that all over your face, right? Okay, you don't know what's in Irish Spring soap, but you munching on that, right? Oh, okay. I can go on and on. On and on. So you, like I told you the other day, I don't argue with foods. When it come down to this vaccination stuff and what they putting in it and what they not, and you can't even tell me 3 ingredients on the ingredient list. You can't tell me nothing about the DV on the nutrition facts panel. You can't tell me nothing about the nutrients. Girl, I don't argue with brick walls.
Never vaccinated. Well, you can always stop vaccinating. I mean, I don't know how old your kids are now. Maybe they're grown.
And then why would you sit there and tell people that they stupid for asking you? You don't even have a 8th grade perfect attendance certificate, and they listening to you. And she's distracting herself by doing this makeup shit because she really don't know what the hell she's talking about.
But it's just a personal preference. I always tell you guys, I was never vaccinated.
I'm sorry, guys, to keep posting it, but y'all saying stuff I want to address. T just approved loud-made salmon. I don't know who T is, but if you talking about genetically modified salmon, that was approved a long time ago. Genetically modified tomatoes and salmon was approved a long time ago. I don't know if that's what lab is genetically modified, genetically engineered. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's a whole nother conversation. Oh, you said FDA. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Nobody's perfect, but you take your kids to the park, you discipline them, they always take baths, and you feed them. Oh, thank you. I mean,
taking them to the park ain't shit. Taking them to the free park, woo, that makes her such an awesome mom. Barely feeding them anything healthy. She's so great. Like, who can compare to that? You shitting me. Stop it. So that was the end of that because her live cut off, guys. Her live cut off. So that was the end of that. And the next one, we'll look at that one maybe tomorrow or something. Let me see what y'all said in the comment box. We saw chickens being pumped up with steroids. Yeah. B had a green V next to her name. She made a second comment. Okay, I'll go up and see. Guys, I don't think she's going to do anything with homeschooling. I hope y'all ain't falling for the okie doke. Homeschooling is a curriculum. There's paperwork she's going to have to fill out and get submitted. All that. This girl, y'all know she ain't got no follow through. So sitting down, giving him a book, giving him some crayons to color is not going to be homeschooling. Now, he's only 4, so he should be getting ready to go to preschool or whatever they're calling it now. So he's not going to kindergarten. So I don't know why the fuck she keeps saying that. He's only 4. All right. So it's not anything hardcore. She's not going to have to follow curriculum right now because preschool is not a requirement. It's when you start kindergarten. So she might do a little some for 1 or 2 lives, and then he going to just be running around like he always do. And y'all know that. Y'all remember that video she did and tried to show us she was reading to him? How many times did we see that video? Once. She do something one time and she don't do it anymore. She sit down and color with Kalani that day, paint with Kalani to AJ's birthday. We ain't never seen that again. So, I hope the people ain't falling for this homeschooling shit. I really just, if you do, you do, but I'm not. She's just talking. Well, genetically modified is Lab. Genetically modified is in the lab, Sean. That's in the lab. Yes, genetically modified. So they create that in the lab. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Genetically modified is created in the lab. And there's pros and cons to that as well. Yeah. I don't even think that baby would be normal. I'm sorry to say they're eating soap and cornstarch. That's a chemical reaction to the brain that could definitely cause autism and a lot of problems. Yeah. And also just, not taking care of herself, eating the way she was eating, drinking all that caffeine and all that, the whole pregnancy, gaining 80 pounds. Salmon is my go-to when you need to lose weight. I'm so upset. Well, you're just going to pay attention to the packaging because they have to identify it on the packaging. They just can't put it out there. So you got to pay attention to the packaging, okay? And just to give y'all a little tip for those of you that buy fresh fruits and vegetables, like if you ever see something that says hydroponic means that it's grown in a nutrient-rich solution. It's not grown in soil. So this is what's coming. Well, these have been down the pipeline. That's why I say with the salmon, yeah. Now they might just quote unquote, I don't know if they quote unquote approved maybe in certain areas, but I know it's been out there. Tomato was the first one they GMO'd, and that's in the lab. And hydroponic vegetables is only going to be with vegetables, guys, or produce. It's grown in a nutrient-rich solution, which you'll find some people do hydroponic, like in cities like New York, when they put in these farms on the top of the buildings. They're creating their own farms, growing their own fruits and vegetables. So they're doing that. But it will be. So if you ever see the word, that's kind of giving y'all a hint what that means. It's just grown in a nutrient-rich solution. It's not grown in soil. Okay. And the GMO, that they have to stamp it, so you will see it. You will know what if you're actually reading it. So, yeah, you would know the difference. But yeah, it's a whole big deal, guys. I know exactly what she'll do. She'll come on live in the afternoon and say they homeschool them in the morning, right? And she'll show it online a few times just to make it look good, right? She'll do that. But after that, no. But we don't even know. She's gonna say that in the next live. Well, because she had to finish the live, she's going to talk about it. Yeah, let's see. I guess we can go ahead and do it because we're not going to look at the whole thing. It's only like a 20-minute live. Hold the line. Let's just talk to your neighbors. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when those cereal things came out. So it was 2022. And I don't think, now y'all let me know while I'm pulling this other one up. Have y'all ever heard her talk about washing her brushes, those makeup brushes? Have y'all ever heard her say that she washed her makeup brushes? I've never heard her talk about it. So yeah, old makeup, dirty makeup brushes, but you got your nerve, girl, please. As I said, I don't argue with brick walls. And yes, people can, have their own views and stance on whatever, but you can't sit in my face and say no shit like that because that don't work with me. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know about that. Where did you hear about it? Don't have to be labeled. I don't know about that because they label stuff GMOs now already. Because there's a lot of foods already out here, or they'll say non-GMO. That's most times they'll put as non-GMO. They'll label it like that, but they do label things. They can't just put stuff on the market and not tell us. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I kind of know these couple of little things. But yeah, no matter. Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen her talk about cleaning her makeup brushes? Okay, she did. Let's see. Yeah, and then she put that dirty brush. Let me find Vera, because Vera giving us some coffee. She's sitting there coating her face in microplasma, thinks she can give us advice. Come on. Right, black on purpose. Yeah. See now it's dementia, right? I don't see it. I don't see Vera's. Oh, yes, Stella house is a 2-bedroom, very small, and she rents it. What? Well, how were they able to? Because she said that they remodeled that room. So do you think the landlord let them did she say remodel? Yeah, remodel that room. If she loved her kids, she would be working to provide for them, to give them more than right. That's what I'm saying, essence. Everybody on here can put up one thing while we say she don't love her kids. Because you wouldn't drag your kids back to California to live in 1 bedroom. That's love. And we've already given examples of, why people would have to move back home. We're not talking about them. We're talking about her. Oh, tiny house, you're going to have to just sit and get caught up, honey, because we deep in this. Let me go ahead and get this up here, guys. Because it's only like a 20-minute finish of this, and we're not even watching the whole thing. I'm going to start it right here. Because she's going to talk, I think she's going to talk a little bit more about the homeschooling and all of that.
My iPad does not print paper. Oh, well, maybe theirs doesn't either. I don't know. When are you homeschooled? Wait, when you are homeschooled, how would getting a diploma or GED work? Well, you follow a curriculum just like you do in school, guys. Like, it's the same stuff.
She got that from us talking about it. She didn't know, because when she talked about the first time, she didn't even mention that. She got that information from over here. Let me see. Someone said, hold on, guys. Hey, Jamaican. Okay, hold up, Tiny House. Let me get back to you. Okay, homeschooling is expensive AF if it's done right. Wow, what do y'all mean? What are you paying for? Because I never even thought about that part. What are you paying for with homeschooling, guys? Drop that down in the chat. Because I like to learn new things, right? I mean, I know what it requires to homeschool as far as the curriculum, the submitting paperwork, because you got to do that to the state. How do you think these kids going to be able to get their high school diploma? You just can't be talking about, oh, we did some math today. We read some books today. No, they got to be on the same level as the kids that's in school. They might not be on the same exact schedule, but they still got to be learning the same things. Yeah. So tell me that part.
I don't know, because number one, I was not homeschooled. Number two, that's like up in high school. I'm homeschooling a kindergartner. You understand? Like, I don't know about high school just yet. I don't know if we're going to make it to high school. He might be in school around high school. I still might be homeschooling. I don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know the future that far.
What?
But I'm sure.
Wait a minute. Y'all telling me something new. I had to pay for my, I don't know what that says, daughter's homeschooling 6 through 12. It was high. My mom and dad had to help me. What were you paying for though, Brandy? That's the part I'm confused about. What are y'all paying for? I homeschooled 3 of my children. Well, one had finished already. We paid for him to take his GED. My 19-year-old and my 7-year-old, I still homeschool. I had to show proof with my degree. Okay. Homeschool is like private school. It is not free. I had to pay $400 deposit just wow. I did not know. I guess, yeah, because you got to pay for the curriculum and all of that. I didn't even think about that component. I just knew that it was requirements because, yeah, I knew it was requirements. You're just not sitting over there talking about, yeah, I knew all of that. Yeah, homeschooling was $800 per child when my children were young and they're grown. Dang. Betty Joe, if you over here listening, do you see all this? What they talking about? Oh, okay. Okay, because you don't even like to buy your kids $10 sneakers, so I don't know how this gonna work for you. I don't know how this gonna work for you. Yeah, my niece did the national tour of Lion King as young. Nayla and my sister had to buy books, submit time charts, get additional tutors to keep baby girl on track. It was expensive. I had to purchase my own curriculum. I have to do quarterly reports. I knew that. Yep. I have to send proof of the work. Yep. I knew that he's doing a report, and I have to calculate that. Yep. I knew about the paperwork side. I did know about that. You do have to buy the books. Yeah, because in school they get the books for free. In New York, when I was in North Carolina, I don't know what's wrong with these spam today. I didn't have to report as often, but I was still responsible for purchasing and preparing all of the curriculum by my own laptops, printer, fax machine. Yep, because a lot of counties are giving the kids laptops nowadays in the school system. Not everywhere, but yeah, here in Georgia, yeah, a lot of counties, they get free laptops. Well, don't quote me. I read it on the FDA website, but I could have totally understood what they were saying. Just heard salmon and got upset. Yeah, they got to tell you something, Sean. It's not, even if, yeah, something has to be. Yeah, I'll have to look into it more. But yeah, because even if you look at packaging in the store now, you will see it says non-GMO. So the consumer has to be notified. Yeah. But yeah, you should see. I don't eat salmon, so there's, but I just know genetically modified has been on the docket for a while, and tomatoes as well. When I tried K through 12 in North Carolina, they supplied everything, but I had to take classes online so they can teach me how to teach my child. Your child can't miss classes with the virtual teacher. My children had to be vaccinated. So see, different states are going to have different requirements. And that's even in public school. Okay, that's state to state is going to be different, right? So that's the way it goes, because you have different books in different states and different curriculums in different states. So that's kind of known. Yeah, she ain't gonna be able to buy them books from the dollar store. She gonna have to get the books that's needed. So let's say it's a science book, it's a math book. She has to buy the book that's based on the curriculum. She can't just go out here and buy books from wherever. No. All right, thank y'all for that information, because I promise you, I didn't even think about that. The cost, that's a whole nother factor. Thank you.
There's definitely a way. There's definitely ways homeschool kids get their diplomas and stuff. Yeah, they just follow the curriculum and the program. It's a whole program. I was definitely not. Well, thank God she's just doing kindergarten. Like I said, it's kindergarten, guys. But even if it was 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, whatever grade, they have virtual teachers. You guys, there's virtual teachers.
Well, I do know that you got to pay for it. They teachers, they working for free. So regardless, yeah, that's gonna be a cost for sure. So you getting all this information from reading people's comments, because you ain't know none of that shit. You don't know nothing about homeschooling. It's only a topic because you quote unquote don't want to vaccinate your kids. That's the only reason it's a topic, because you've never talked about homeschooling before. Never. So it's only a topic because you quote unquote don't want to vaccinate your kids, and that's pathetic. But people do that, and that's whatever you do. But yeah. And yeah, I agree with USCW. This homeschooling talk is equivalent to Olivia talking about becoming a CNA. It's never going to happen. she's gonna have this baby and flee and put AJ in school. I don't take her. So yeah, at some point she gonna have to leave California because she's not gonna be able to keep up with no homeschooling for no 2 kids. Or either put them in school, get them vaccinated, and put them in school. Something gonna have to give. She can sit there and talk about all that live off the grid shit she want to. Nobody caring about all that. They only give you laptops when your child is enrolled in school and they have to do work at home because of the illness or whatever. One program I use pays $6 a month. Another program $150 a year. Yeah, you only get laptops when you're enrolled in school. And yeah, and I already talked about homeschooling. I'm not a component of it at all. That's just my thoughts. But I understand some reasons kids have to be, especially when it's a medical situation and they're bedridden or they can't be amongst the population of people. Yeah, they're enrolled in school. They're part of the count for the school, so they get all the perks that everybody else get, including laptops and all of that. So yeah. Well, I wasn't watching then, Sean. She said she was going to homeschool Robert. Remember when she said Robert had a learning disability and was dyslexic? Lord have mercy. And how did that pan out? She just wasn't sending her to school, right? Is that when she wasn't sending her to school?
Teachers out there. Yeah, they get their diploma because you still have to report. Yeah, you still got to report, of course. Yeah. You don't just get the work done and not report it. No, you gotta check in and do,
You don't know.
do everything you gotta do.
Look at him. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I definitely can work on my patience for sure. I mean, I think I have pretty good patience, but I mean, I'm sure I can improve.
Wow.
But when I'll be working with AJ, I'll just be working with AJ, and my mom will be helping me with the other 2, and yeah. And it's not, once again, it's kindergarten. And once again, and he's not even really, I'm going to see if I can get him into kindergarten because really he's supposed to be in pre-K 4. That's what he's supposed to be going into. So I feel like if I start him early, I wonder if I can start him early or if he just has to do pre-K 4. Because if I could start him early, then he'll be ahead.
And see, guys, this is when you know she's just talking. And she hasn't made any calls. She haven't done any research. She just talks. This is the kind of things you should be doing instead of sitting on live all day. It's kind of doing some research, calling around. Even though it's summer, the people in the offices, the office staff, administrators, they're at the school. So you can get all these questions answered by calling around. But you don't really care. You're just trying to make it seem like you actually care. I can work on my patience. You damn near 40. You should have been working on that. The way you was treating them kids at the house, yelling and hitting and smacking them, you didn't want to work on your patience then, but all of a sudden now you're going to work on your patience. And you don't know shit about school. And then, of course, you see she threw her mama in there. Yeah.
Head. You know what I mean? So I still gotta look into it.
You gotta look into it because you ain't doing
Follow the
nothing.
curriculum. However, some schools allow you to do homeschool for some days of the week. Oh, okay. Okay, period. She said, I could not fathom homeschooling my 5-year-old. I would have lost my mind. It's not that bad, y'all. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm in.
Why are you ever doing this yard this late? Okay. I can't remember what I was getting ready to say. Like somebody said, you was busy getting him at the door to take him to daycare because you didn't want to be bothered with him. Even when he was sick, you was trying to take him to daycare because you didn't want to be bothered with him. So how's this homeschooling supposed to go? And even if it's not homeschooling, again, he's only in preschool. And if he has to be vaccinated to go to preschool, you're not going to take him. So he's just going to be running around. He's not going to be learning anything because you're not going to be working with him. Because you have a hard time getting him to sit down now without yelling and stuff at him. How you going to get him to sit down and learn something? And your whole demeanor, your attitude, your tone, everything about you is just filled and full of anxiety. Like no, it's just not going to work. I'm sorry. And I'm going to be negative about it. And until she can show something different, then maybe I'll change my stance. But your whole demeanor when it comes to these kids, it's not going to work. Again, because you don't even want to be bothered with him.
In those videos, like, he doesn't have left. You're stupid.
Really,
You're stupid.
wow.
Yeah, my children were homeschooled for 3 years, and it wasn't bad at all. No. Most effective when given to any potential exposure to the virus, and younger immune systems produces a significantly stronger, long-lasting response. Okay, well, Jessica, you guys can do whatever you guys want to do. That's your babies and y'all bodies. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing any of it. Hey, Nana. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I feel so homeschooling has an advantage because you control the curriculum that they learn, not the garbage that they're making children learn. Exactly. Yeah.
People kill me with the garbage that they learn. And most of these people don't step foot in the school. You don't go to open house. You don't go to PTA night. You do none of that. But you want to claim it's garbage. That kind of shit. Again, that's just like the vaccination talk. I don't like it at all. But,
And I just feel like they're picking and choosing what to teach the children. Like, just because you don't like our history doesn't mean you cannot teach, or doesn't mean that you shouldn't be teaching our history. Our history is not pretty, but that doesn't mean that you cut history out. Like, I don't know. I don't like what they're teaching either. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, you tried it. You had to go in and stop. Because they do teach your history. They don't teach my history. And here's the fact of that they could never teach all of my history because it goes too far back in time. Now, if they choose to start it in kindergarten through 12th grade, then they can cover all of the history. And that means going all the way back to Africa before they went and took the people to be enslaved. We had history before people were enslaved. There was history before that. So that's how that would work. So the school would never do that. And then it's not just African American history. There's other cultures of history that should be taught as well. So that's why it's very important that families kind of hop in on that too and not put everything on the school. And that would be you too, not expecting the school to do everything. That you as a parent should possibly hop in and teach your kids something as well. That's kind of how this thing should work out here, but it doesn't. And so again, it's another thing I loathe is people putting everything on the education system to do everything. Yeah, they're only with your kids for so many hours. Oh, okay.
Like, oh my God. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Half of the people that go to college and finish school don't even use the degrees. Girl, I know that, honey.
Here come, oh God, guys, I know y'all be like, peace if you don't stopping this damn live. But y'all know I got to talk because the shit they say, that's another weak analogy. It doesn't matter if people use their degree or not, they earned it. Okay, and a middle school dropout, again, I know. I can't stand just dumb, weak analogies. Like if you couldn't make it in college, didn't say that. Okay, well, we know you couldn't even make it through middle school, so you already had the conversation. Go sit on the wall. The person that made the comment, if you couldn't make it in college, then just say that. You couldn't afford to go to college, then just say that. If college wasn't your thing, just say that. Don't talk about what people use and what people don't use. There are many reasons why people don't use their degrees. Okay? Some can be they just didn't pick the right major. They didn't do their research. It's just that simple. They didn't do their research and what the job market was going to look like when they finished college. Some realized because they picked that major and they were so young that as they got older, something else interests them. But here's the gag. They still have the degree. And can't nobody take it from them. Okay? So I much rather sit and converse with somebody that finished something like college, even if they just finished high school and they have reasons why they didn't go to college. Maybe they couldn't afford it and they wanted to go. Maybe they went the military route, but they finished something. You sitting up here talking about homeschooling and your ass ain't even went to school. That part, Steve.
Oh, okay, baby. My granny homeschooled me. Oh, that's cute. Homeschool mama here, and it was one of the best decisions.
Oh boy, I'm with you on that, Mimi. Lies, because she made me want to curse. Yeah. That's just an analogy a lot of people put out there because you have people out here that don't use their degrees, but you actually do. Because when you go to a job, you put that degree down. Whether it may be totally unrelated to what you're applying for on that resume, but I guarantee you that damn degree sitting on that resume. I guarantee you they're not hiding the fact that they have that degree. Okay. Yeah, that's how that works. So, yeah. And they can't take my degree and I use mine to get a very good job. Thank you. Come on now. And I'm a big component of education. So it's not, again, I stand hardcore on things I'm passionate about. I told you guys that. And I'm very passionate about education. I am. And no, I don't expect everybody to go to college because, again, it's not for everybody. But you need to find something to do, not sitting here like this thing right here. It don't have to be a 4-year college. It might be a 2-year college. I don't look down on tech schools, trade schools, 2 years. No, because we need plumbers and welders. We need those. We need people in those positions. And if you want to look at money, yes, they make good money. Electricians, we need them. So I don't look down on any of that. Okay, I look down on people that don't do nothing with their lives but sit around and make damn excuses. That's who I look down on. All right, so people get out and go start businesses and they have a successful business. You don't need a degree to be an entrepreneur, but you do need to know your business. That's why some fail, because they don't know the business. They just hopping out here trying to start something. They don't know anything about what the business they're going into. They don't know anything about running a business. Okay, so again, you might go to the military. I had people I went to high school with, they went to the military so that they can go to college, get that free money and go to college. I know plenty of people that went that route. And I just know some people that went to military, stayed in it, and retired. Right? And some got their degrees while they were in the military. So there's many of routes that we can take out here to get to where you're trying to go. But this with her, you ain't did shit. But you sitting there reading comments. Yeah, I know. And that's what I say about Jasmine. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. She have a degree, no matter if she doing something with it or not. She can always put it on a piece of paper. Okay? She can always put it on the resume. That's what she need to be doing. But we ain't gonna talk about her right now. Let's continue.
I've made. Wow, that's good. I love that for you. Hi, Mom of Angels. Hi, baby. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I know that it's gonna be frustrating at times. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. But my baby is worth it. It's my child, so
right in there, I'm with you.
It's worth it,
Yes.
And it's gonna be fun too. Like it's another form of bonding and just being involved in his schooling. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys don't understand how much was taken away from me with my first 3 children. So these 3 are going to get all of me, the best of me. They're going to get mommy, you feel me? And I'm going to be involved in everything. And just like I would have been with my other 3. But that was taken away from me. But that's okay, because these other
Girl, wasn't nothing taken away from you. You still had every opportunity to be in your kids' lives. Shut the fuck up with that. We so tired of you running this villain narrative. It's crazy. Wasn't nothing taken away from you. You just refused to do what you're supposed to do. You refused to be involved. And we doing all this because we're gonna have our digital footprint. All this she's saying, we getting ready to see how this gonna work. Because you want to be so involved, you did everything you could to get Kalani back in school. No, she was laying around there with you every day because you didn't have the money to get her in school, right? Yeah. But you want to call people brokey, but you couldn't even afford to send both of your kids to school. Oh, okay. Because since CPS wasn't going to pay for it, you didn't have the money to send both of your kids to school all day. Because he even had to go to a part-time program. Got it. But you continue with your lies.
3 are going to get it all, Both my daughters were homeschooled and they graduated at 16 and 17, period. Also, you can have your daughter practice. Yes, exactly, Patty, exactly. And Kailani is so smart. She'll pick it up so quickly. Yeah. Little baby. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun, guys.
Thank you.
So look forward to that. And I'm going to be doing a lot more with them. Like, I'm looking into some other stuff I'm not going to talk about right now. But some other stuff. Like, I want AJ, I told you guys this a long time ago, I want AJ to learn Spanish. I don't think, that's something I know I can't teach him because I don't know Spanish. But I do want to get him a Spanish teacher and get him Spanish lessons. And I think it's good to start now. That's when he picks it up. I probably only have to do like a year of Spanish lessons. He'll know it all. You understand? So I want her to learn Spanish too, but she's too young. Or maybe she's not too young. I don't know. I gotta find a good teacher. And that's outside of school, but that's just something I want him to learn. I plan on putting him back in T-ball, but when he's 5. I want to wait till he's 5, girl. Because, okay, he was just running aimlessly. He didn't really understand the game. And I understand. He's only 4. Somebody told me that. Everybody kept telling me that. They were like, Olivia, he'll get it when he's 5. Like, he'll get it better when he's 5. And we're going to wait until he's 5. And we're going to put him back in T-ball.
Yeah, you only put him in there because you was trying to prove something to the internet. And Jasmine got her kids out there doing stuff and all that. Remember, you was a sports mom. Remember, you said that after one game. Oh, I'm a sports mom now. Because you're so busy trying to prove everything to the internet. That's your biggest problem. Like all this shit you talking about right here, you done hop from this subject to that subject to this subject to that subject. All this shit you need to do, but you sitting online 3 or 4 hours out of every day. But all this research you're supposed to be doing, from a business to homeschooling to now you're going to find a Spanish teacher, all this shit that you got to do, and you sit online all day. Just like you did in Texas. You don't do nothing but run your damn mouth. That's all you do.
I want to get him Spanish lessons, and it's really important for me to put him, I want him to learn an instrument too, but I don't think right now. I think right now it's too early. I'm going to really hone in on Spanish. Imagine AJ. He's going to be talking so much shit in Spanish to me. And I'm not going to know what the hell he's saying. I'm like, what the hell is this supposed to me? He's going to be so cute speaking Spanish though. Being bilingual, oh hell yeah. I want him to learn Spanish. I want him to learn, I don't know what else. What other languages? I gotta think of it. I gotta think of some.
S.C. Johnson, if you talking about this thing on the screen, that's not Tonka. Now this is Betty Joe right here, or Rumi, or Tink Tink. Yeah, this is Tink Tink or Tonka. I mean, not Tonka. This is Tink Tink, Betty Joe, Rumi, because you always go back to ruminating over crap. My kids was taking from me. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, how's your child? Right. How's your child too young to learn Spanish? Yeah, never mind, because you know who you're talking about. That's the best time to teach them because they pick up quickly. But you know, let her be. Look at her.
My babies are gonna know at least 2 or 3 languages, honey. Period. Other than English.
Hey, Daddy.
I know I should take the classes with him. I was thinking that. French. Yeah. I'm thinking also like I don't know. What if he learns like Chinese or something? That shit seems hard. I'm bilingual. My son can speak French and Spanish. She said Rosetta Stone. No, I'm not teaching him that shit. We're not learning that together. I want to go to an actual teacher. Yes, we got to go to a teacher.
Why you don't want to learn it?
Because I've tried to learn languages by myself.
Yeah, because you don't even know the English language. So you right. And the way your brain is scrambled up is made of cement. I know your ass was up in there struggling. Shit, you didn't get past 7th grade. What the hell are we talking about here? Talking about history in school. Girl, you didn't even learn nothing. You was 7th grade dropout. They were going to be terrific lives and social media scam artists. Right. Girl, start with the little speech impediment. There we go. Why we tell the truth? That's what we're really going to do. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for being in here. Thank you. We'll be finishing up here soon. I appreciate you for being in here. So hey, it's Moni that came in the chat and she's talking about the homeschooling, adding to it. Yeah, that is not hard. Her parents, it was not hard. Yeah. And not to mention the extra activities you have to enroll your children in so they get the socialization they would normally get at school. Also not cheap, right? And you know she don't do that now. She don't even socialize. So you really know she ain't finna put her kids in that. She just talking to talk. Let's go ahead and finish this up.
I want to go in, sit somewhere, practice with somebody where I can have conversations. You know what I mean? I took 3 years of French. It was the most confusing language I've ever done. She said the only words I know is black and white. Yes, David. Oh my God. Well, we don't see. We're starting with Spanish though, because everybody out there in this world speaks Spanish, and my babies will not be lacking. Okay, they will not be in this world not knowing what the fuck people are talking about. Like, no. Everybody speaks Spanish. There's too many Hispanics here in this country. You know what I mean? And not only that, but if they ever go anywhere, no, they're gonna know Spanish fluently. Yeah, me too, Tasha. I mean, some words, you know what I mean? I could like kind of follow along a little bit, but when it goes on and on and on and they're having full on conversation, girl, I'm gone. I'm lost. But yeah, you guys, it will be an adventure. Oh, my head.
Girl, you won't even sit and read books to them. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, Dr. Seuss books probably really trip you up. Your brain can't compute that. That's why you always use the same words. If you really listen to her, she pretty much used some of the same words. Like she always said, understand. Like she used the same words over and over again. Like her vocabulary is so and if she changes the words a little bit, it's something she got off social media. It's not something that she actually knows from reading, right? She don't know.
Yeah, it's itchy. Okay. You guys, I want to dye my hair brown. What do you guys think? Or should I keep it black? No, I want to go brown. I don't want black anymore. Yeah, I thought I was doing a good thing. My whole family is Italian and speaks Italian. And I decided to take French. And my nana asked me maintenance. You know what I mean? That means I feel like in January, 6 months from now, fuck, that's when you really start losing your hair postpartum 3 months. And yeah, get me a whole new look, honey. But depending on how this fades, if this doesn't fade all the way, then I'll probably, if it fades like half-ass, I might put something over it. But something very dainty and different, like cursive and
again, all she talk about is herself. She don't ever talk about what she's planning on doing for her kids, even this newborn. But she love her kids and her kids come first. Only thing she talk about is herself all the time. All the time. So this is why we say you don't love your kids and your kids don't come first. Because the average mother with young kids like your kids, they always talking about their kids. They even have an issue with not focusing on themselves and putting everything into their kids, and they just let themselves go downhill because everything goes to their kids. And some people would tell them, you got to take time out for yourself. You got to take time out for yourself because they put all the time and attention into their kids, but not you. All you talk about is yourself, yourself, yourself. But then you'll come out your mouth and say, it's all about my kids. Houseway.
Just pretty, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I'm hot. No, that's true, Patty Ann. Liv, if you dress the kids up as cows, they get a free entree at Chick-fil-A. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that, girl. for a free damn entree at Chick-fil-A. Where the fuck am I gonna get a cow outfit from? Like, if it's still like faint, oh, because this is to get ready, because the kids and I are about to go when they wake up. I'm gonna take them somewhere. I have shit to do as well. I gotta stop somewhere and go do something, and then I'm gonna take them out. But I love you guys.
But she tell them everything. And word on the street is she did go Chick-fil-A. I saw that on the Reactors channel. That they was spotted at Chick-fil-A over there by Compton, somewhere by Compton, they said. Yeah. So that's that. Let's read some comments that we out of here. Didn't she buy one for Robin? She probably threw that away. No, her name is not Tonka. That's not Tonka, is Tiana. This is Betty Joe, Rumi, or Tink Tink. Tonka is Tiana J. Most don't teach cursive now, right? But there are some states bringing it back, and they get ready to make it a requirement. They get ready to make it a requirement because they would stop teaching it. So I guess watching her talk herself into believing her delusions is actually her content, right? And of course, she always got to put it back on herself, talking about a tattoo and dyeing her hair. And yeah, her favorite words, I'm hungry and I want, is close second, right? It's nice when you negotiate your salary and you can throw down the master. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, people that don't have degrees, they don't know how that thing works. They don't, because some companies will look at the fact you finished a degree, you completed something. Okay. Yeah. So no, it don't have to be. There are some jobs that is a requirement. Ain't no way around it. You're going to have to get a college degree. But yes, there are plenty of fields out here where you don't have to have a college degree. And them fields are meant for those people. That's it. That's all. Like I stated, I don't put down vocational schools, trade schools. I don't put down any of that because you're still completing something and there's a need. So I don't put that down at all. I put down people like her that can't even get a damn GED. I don't even put down people that drop out of school and go back and get their GED. I don't even put them down because there's plenty of reasons why some people do drop out of school, right? And they don't even want to, right? But they go back and get their GED or go back to school and get a high school diploma, drop out of college, go back and get their degree. Or if they drop out of college and make something of themselves, not on that bum behavior, okay. Okay, that I'm not gonna, throw rocks or stones at them. Not that it matters because they're not my child or whatever. But I'm just saying, and I just want to make that clear that that's not how I operate. But I'm gonna dog her out because she didn't even finish middle school. So you can't tell me nothing. I don't give a damn about none of that. And if you were sitting up here and you was smart, you had some street smarts and book smarts, and you dropped out. And your life was good. You was living good and doing all the things. Okay. But that's still not your story. All right. So some people dropped out of school. They had their own business. They doing good. Some people dropped out of school and they was working for a company when they dropped out. And they still working for that same said company. And they just so happen to still be there and they're doing well. So there's many of different stories out here. But I'm talking about this thing right here that ain't did shit with her life. Yeah. For more than 10 years. No, S.T. Johnson, no. Tonka is Tiana J. And don't ask me where I got that name from. Tonka just came to my brain. No. Tonka is Tiana J. Yeah, Tiana J is Tonka. So, yeah, Tiana J is Tonka, and this one right here is Betty Joe because she reminds us of that white trash that be in the trailer parks, in the old trailer parks. We ain't talking about the new mobile homes. We talking about them old white raggedy trailer parks. That's what she looked like. rooming, because she always ruminating on stuff, keep rehashing stuff, and Tink Tink just because she ignorant. Yeah. And then all the other names that other reactors call her, you can use that too. You know, but y'all call her Tuna or something. Yeah. Them fine too. Yeah. She's talking about it's not that bad when she can't even handle the day-to-day activities that come with having toddlers, much less home. Yeah, because she's never done it before. She's trying to make it sound cool. You know how she do. She's trying to make it seem like it's going to be fun and I can bond. Oh, so you got to do that to bond with your son, but you can't do nothing else to bond with him? You got to wait till it's time to homeschool him to bond with him, but no other time? You see how that sounds? It sounds utterly ridiculous. That's the only thing you can bond with your child on? Right. Girl, this is what we talking about with you. You'll get it together. Hey, Kelly, you'll get it together, S.C. Johnson, because we got all these names. Yeah, some people call it Tune on some other channels. That's fine, too. I just want to have some of my own names over here as well. Yeah. Yeah, Tonka is for Tiana J. Yeah, Tonka truck. Yeah, bulldozing her way through things. Yeah, think about that thing. Yeah. We did Tiana J. If you was in here the other day when I did a reaction over on Tiana, yeah, it was Tiana that we called Tonka. Because I did a reaction on her. It was her, Big Family Living, and Nika. Yeah, it was those three together. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get them all. You'll get them all figured out. Yeah, the other day we did a reaction on those three, so that's where you heard it. Liv was mentally ill. She went off on Stella Moore. I heard about that. That's why I said the other day, this is all kumbaya right now. But yeah, some bombs gonna go off over there eventually. Trust and believe. Because she being cooped up in that room, nah, that ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last long. They gonna start butting heads. Even before AI, so many types of jobs can be or has been outsourced. The jobs that pay great and have not electrical linemen, plumbers, mechanics. You have to be educated to do all. Yeah, you have to know the skills. Yeah, mechanics too. Because hey, let's keep it real clear over here. I'm taking my car to the dealership where I bought it so they can work on my car. I sure do. If I need a plumber, electrician, I'm calling them. So yeah, they're needed. All right. That's it. That's all. There's plenty of jobs out here that technology is not going to be able to replace. It's just not until we get into the Jetson days. Until we get there, there's going to be jobs that we need people to actually do. So that's that. You know, being lawyers and doctors, all that. Yeah. People are still going to be needed. Stepdad going to still. Oh, so what happened to my girl though? What happened to my girl? What Vera? Now, she done told us the stepdad over there drinking that hard liquor. Yeah. I think was saying at community college started 2-year basic college course, the other 2 years of trade. I thought that was a good program. You know, my advice to young people is make sure you don't pick, for those that's going to college, don't pick, and for those of you that even have your kids that's getting ready to start looking at colleges, have a conversation with them. Yeah, Brandy, we just got to say how we got to say it, girlfriend. Have the conversation with them about their college majors and make sure you take them to go actually look at the school, do research. Okay. Don't let your kids pick a college major based on money. Right? Get out there, do your research. Go see what the job outlook is going to be for that particular major. So that means when they get out of school in 4 years, what is the job outlook going to be like? Okay. There's a government website out there that gives you all that information because it's data driven. Okay. And that's the best route, because some kids just choose majors because they think it's popular. They think you're going to make a lot of money. But like I tell people, you're not getting that money every day. So you need to make sure it's something that you have a passion for. And that's what I meant when I said, yes, some people pick college majors based off of they think it's popular. They think that make a lot of money, all these other factors, and they haven't done any research. All right. Even going into the medical field. All right. It's not for everybody. Right. It's not. So, that's just the suggestions I give when it comes down to those that want to go to college, and even those that want to go, hey, how about you look into a 2-year school to get a feel for it, and then you can transfer over to a 4-year school if that's what you want to do. Or, hey, because I know some kids say they want to be welders. I clap them up, because you won't hear a lot of kids saying that. That's good. Okay. So just, just some little tidbits on that, because again, I don't like all this people got college degrees. Well, there's many reasons why that happened like that. Let's see. I know Stella was mad Gerard ain't around anymore. No, she happy. She didn't like Gerard. Sugarfoot, yeah. Sugarfoot is Nika. Did somebody ask about that? Yeah, Sugarfoot is Nika. We had another one for BB or Bebe. I don't know if he's saying BB or Bebe. So for Nika, it's Bebe because all the kids and she leave home without food, and Sugarfoot. Because she puts sugar in everything and she eat a lot of sugar. I'm so glad Gerard got the Web3. They're in a new house, their own room and sports, get their hair done, being fed well and loved. Nisha, God bless you for what you do. That part. Trade jobs aren't easy. They require a certain skill set, which includes math and measurements. I love they have programs for internships for young people to learn or even see if the job is for them. Exactly. It definitely is not easy. And 2-year schools aren't easy. Going to a school, a community college, that's not easy. You're just not at a big university, but it's not any easier. It's just can be a shorter program, and it can be a segue into a 4-year institution. So, yeah. But anything that's worth having is not going to be easy. Right? So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Diabolical. She used that word a lot and don't even know what she's using it for. Make sure I ain't missing anybody. He'll be the only homeschool kid taking a nap at 4 p.m. She ain't going to be able to do it. She rather give her Chris Brown. Yeah. When you start talking about the money for homeschool, because I promise you, I didn't even think about that part. That was something I learned today. I was just thinking about the curriculum and her having to do the paperwork to prove that he's doing the work, submitting it. That's what I was thinking about. And I know she don't even want to do that. But now we throw the money part in there. Yeah, that's a whole part, another part of the conversation. So if you over here listening, tink, you can start talking about that on your channel now too, since nobody in your chat talked about that part. Right. Yeah. Tiana's Tonka. Yeah. So, nobody in your chat told you about the money component. So you can add that to your conversation the next time you go live. I wonder if Stella buys birthday gifts for the web. Nope. The mama don't even buy birthday gifts for the web. She don't. I feel like she only tolerated them when they was actually over to the house. She don't even call them. I think she only spoke to them whenever they was at Liv's house. So what kind of grandmother are you? Yeah. So yeah, y'all all can just stay away from the Web3 and let them live. They can have 2 grandmothers over there on where they at. They'll be all right. Cause seriously, you only talk to them when they at Liv's house. That's it. Yeah, some companies will pay for your degree, higher degrees. Yeah. So yeah, it's all about what you want to do out here in this world, right? And that's all we talking about. And we know that you don't want to do nothing. So that's what we're talking about as it relates to you, that you don't want to do anything. But what you doing, talking online, that's it. Everybody got opportunities in this world. It just takes some longer than others. But yeah. I guess we can talk about that pic she tried to say was her high school photo and that IG post about her having just 2 kids. Yep. No, we can put that up right now. I'm getting ready to go. But hold the line. Well, I don't know about the pic high school photo. Girl, stop lying. I don't want to see no high school photos. Show me the damn high school diploma. That's what you can show me. I don't want to see no damn picture. Show the diploma. Liar. Hold the line, guys. We'll pull this picture up. I don't even know if I have it over here yet. Hold on. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, let me see if I got it over here on my computer. I do. Hold the line. Talk to your neighbor. Let me see. Pull it up over here. Let me pull it up over here. Hold the line. Because as I've said, and going to continue to say, the digital footprint is what's going to do her in when it come down to her kids. And that's what she don't realize. Because right now you think you might be hurting them, but it's going to backfire on you. So this is what Mimi was talking about. If you didn't see this already, her favorite reactor posted this earlier today. So I went and grabbed it from Liv's page, and I kept her thing up here because I don't want her to say, we made this up. We, AI, ... none of that. And I put the date on it so I can have it in the archives. So you can't say nothing else. All right. So this is something she posted on her IG stories, because stories disappear. For those most of you probably know this. If you use IG stories or Facebook stories, it disappears like after 24 hours or something like that. So if you don't catch it, then you won't see it. All right. With my 2 kids by my side, I have everything I'll ever need. Mom of 1 boy and 1 girl. And she even used a white family. Yeah. So she posted this and she used a white family to depict it. But you quick to say I have 5 kids. What was the point of posting this, Betty Jo? What was the end game of you doing this? I mean, you really playing with fire. You really are. Because I already said this and I mean it. I might not ever see it, but you're going to have to tone to these kids at some point. And you're going to need them before they need you. They don't need you. They're never going to need you. Only way they would ever possibly need you is if something medical happened and they had to get something from you. since you are the biological mother. That will be the only thing. And hopefully the universe doesn't make that happen as far as any health concerns go. And they other than that, they don't need you. Yeah, I think a lot of people miss that component, Rosie. Yeah, a lot of people will look past that part. But, she say she biracial, but, and she cosplay to be black all the time. So, who knows how that, what that is about that. But that's where I'm going to point that out. So that's that. I'm glad that the other reactor hub people called it. But yeah. So that's where we at with it. That's how she's moving, guys. And this is the great mother that they all talk about. Okay? This is that great mother that they all talk about. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. That's my goal. We're going to get ready to get on up out of here. Y'all make sure that you like, and some y'all been commenting. I love that. I love the engagement. Love it. Love it. Hit that like button for me. Make sure I got most of y'all comments, because you take the time out to put it in here. I like to try to catch them. And if I didn't, please know that that's not on purpose. Okay. And I have to, some of these, they be hiding your comments, so I have to, get them in here. Yeah, S.C. Johnson, she do so much, but that's why the digital footprint is so important, right? Because she can go in there and take it down. She can go on her page and take it down and private it, but we have it now. So that's why the reactors matter. Yeah, that's why the reactors matter, because she done privated a lot of things, or took it down, deleted it, or whatever, but different reactors have it. So, yeah, that's where we at with it. So, yeah, reactors matter. I saw this, but I had no idea she posted it. And that's why when I did the screenshot, I make sure I put her page at the top, because you ain't gonna be able to say it was made up, it was this, it was that. No. And I put the date at the bottom, so if we need to pull it up at a later time, we got the date. Don't play with me, girl. That was on your IG store, because I went and I saw it on the other reactors page. I did. But I went to her IG and I pulled it from her short myself. So you can't be saying that, somebody sent that to you and somebody made it up and somebody this and that. No, not on your IG stories. They didn't. No, that's right, Rose. But I appreciate you guys coming in here. Yeah, she do it to spite those kids, but like I said, it's going to backfire, because she's going to need them before they ever need her. And that's why it goes back to what I said when people are saying, and again, people can say if they want, it's just my rebuttal to it, that the kids always going to love her. I'm not saying they not, but I'm not going to say that they will. Okay. I haven't seen, I guess I have to go back into the stream and look at it. Reactors only. Who can listen to those talking nonsense? Right. Right. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. Thank you for being in here and engaging in the chat box. I love it. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And then the thing, guys, them two little ones, they finna be raised as they're white. They're not gonna know their culture. They're not gonna know their backgrounds. That's how they're gonna be raised. Kalani's not gonna know anything about her Puerto Rican side. So, yep. That's how that goes. All right. But again, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. You know I need you to stay in peace. See you in the next